I don't know if the stream's gone. I don't know if it's working. I literally can't pull up the stream chat. What does it mean? Okay. Yeah. I yeah, like I said, I've been trying to get this set up so I can stream again. It's just been a bit of a process. Uh, I'd be cool and bro, I don't care about nothing. How are you guys doing? Shout out to Raid Shadow Legends. Yeah, unfortunately, this is not the most audio created environment yet, so I'm just not gonna sound quite as crispy. I recently moved, so that's kind of what's been like delaying everything. Even though I've been wanting to start streaming again. Yeah. How's Night Rain? Night Rain fucks. Night Rain fucks severely. Yeah, FromSoft so far is Night Rain so far is my favorite FromSoft Soulsborne game at this point. At least I've enjoyed it the most by very far. Wait, wait. The coquette wasn't fixed specifically on old gen? Was it fixed on next gen? Yeah, I was tracking that it just wasn't fixed. For those who don't know, basically, the Coquette D5, they didn't finish the hitbox on it, and so the hitbox, audio sound, yeah, it was because those were my headphones right next to the mic, but I just turned it down. There's a lot of audio stuff going on around my desk. Let me know if it sounds, like, tremendously bad. But like I said, the audio. Do I have the audio?
Hello, I'm
Back on Helldivers. Yeah, I'd be super down to do a Helldivers stream. Yeah, basically the Coquette D5, the new Corvette, its hitbox wasn't finished, so it's 100% bulletproof. Which obviously doesn't really matter because it's just a sports car, but if you use the fucking vehicle god mode glitch of the week, you effectively have a completely invincible vehicle. The audio sounds almost echoey. It's super weird. I forget what the setting is and if it's on Xbox or the game itself, but your audio is doubled because of what the game does. I mean, does it sound like tremendously awful? Hit your Xbox. No, I kind of hear it. I kind of hear it. Oh, hey, Hallie. Yeah, well, I'm thinking it has to do with, because I've actually properly got the capture card set up this time, which I haven't in the past, but I'm guessing that's also causing the audio thing. I have no fucking idea what's causing it, though. There's, like, nothing that should be. I don't want to do that. That might make scary noises. Had the issue before? Yeah, it's going through OBS. Brother helicopter. What's up, DJ Smith? Yeah, this audio makes me want to fry her router. Like, I hear it, but I don't know. It's kind of hard to like isolate what I'm hearing. Does the sniper sound funny?
What the fuck?
It's the game specifically, so it's GTA. It sounds fine. Yeah, I'm listening to it right now. It doesn't sound that bad. I don't know, it could be some kind of specific audio output that some of y'all have. I kind of heard it, but I think that was also just me hearing it through my own headphones. That's another game. Alright, let's go look at 2042. The 2042 stream. Yeah, no, because right now I don't have any audio input except my earbud. stream drops to 5 viewers. Real. How does 2042 sound, everyone?
Looks like the wait's over.
2042 sounds fine. Okay, so it's just GTA. I am not doing 2042 stream. Not right now. Maybe open to Titanfall in a bit, but I think I should give some advance notice. Is there some kind of audio? I don't know what to tell y'all, guys. I think you guys are insane. Okay, let me look it up. All right, I think I got it. Not. I'll sit in a lobby so that way you guys can be entertained trying to get in. Using Dolby Atmos. Maybe set the audio settings to like. I do have to shoot through these a lot. And we'll try stereo and compressed. Maybe that'll fix it. New DLC just leaked. Wow! Whoa! Guys, yay! More. I love slop. I love dog shit. I love dog shit so much. But well, yeah, we'll see. Why am I still spawning here? Oh, last location. For those of you that suffer from actual schizophrenia, yeah, let me know if you're still hearing the noises. I think in that hell again, yeah. Game's a little quiet. Yeah, I turned it back up, or I turned it down earlier. What's your favorite story game? Armored Core 6 Fires of Rubicon. Fine. Okay, so I guess it was that. My guess is just it depends on what your audio setup is that you're watching the stream on. Okay, cool. Now we know. Hello, all-knowing being that is Mr. Cutler. I have a question. How do I get my left hand to be as good as my right from it? Because it sucks. Practice. Just keep doing it. I mean, I'm guessing you're just right hand dominant, or left. Yeah, you're right hand dominant. So your left hand literally just does not have as much coordination as your right hand, just like entirely. Not even just for drumming. Deposit your money? No, I don't care. No. I love losing money when I get mugged. It's so funny. Get a pirate whip, yeah. Dude, holy dude, it's chicken leg and TAC XV sniper. My boys. I love these guys. These guys are so cool. Yeah, I don't really know what to do right now. Everybody I know is more or less on a break from GTA, especially because of the vehicle kicking glitch or exploit bug feature according to Rockstar. I mean, if that just happens, we're just gonna go to another hang out. I don't really care. It's kind of funny, but I'm so glad people made videos saying how to do that. Yay! Yay! Can you stop making videos and like clutter content? That's such a good idea. Cigarette. Somebody get this man a cigarette. I can't believe you were playing like that without it for years since this part of the game. It sounds normal to me. Like I never noticed anything wrong. Look at these guys. Guys, look, it's the Titan 250C. Oh, can't show that. Stream has been demonetized. Man, we have to be about 1,000 years of just joy. What if it was nice and happy? But I'm on GTA once. Yeah, man. This is a sorry state of this game to die in. It's not quite over yet, but yeah. I can't wait for GTA 6 to come out. Everyone's gonna play GTA 6 online. And they're gonna like develop immediate amnesia and be like, wow, GTA 5 was so good. And then GTA 6 is gonna like lack content from the beginning, and they're gonna be like, GTA 5 was better than this, and like, you're gonna develop the most immediate lobotomized nostalgia. In GTA, we're gonna find my dad, Jacob. Real talk, turn my mic up and turn down the game. Motherfuckers are never happy, are you? Dude, Headless is never happy. Headless is filled with discontent. We're speaking at normal volume. Yeah. It's also just the mic, because this is a very sensitive mic, and I had to kind of like lobotomize it so that way I wouldn't pick up like, I don't know, a mouse skittering across the corner of the entire apartment complex. Thumbs up guy is stinky. I hate thumbs up guy. Pressure mark 3 commented, dude, I hope that the next update they add a pressure and they should add the F-35 to this game and the A-10 and the aircraft carrier. I knew you were going to get live stream. Yeah. I am get live stream. And what the fuck should we even do, man? What do we even do in GTA Online? What's this guy doing? Is he in a map break? Oh my god, he's in a map break. Look at this guy, he's in a map break. Oh my gosh. Guys, he's clipping through the car. Sir. Sir. Can't do that. Can't do that. This guy's griefing. Look at this guy. He's a griefer for sure. The Molotov guy, dude, that's me. Don't live in the United Kingdom. Your voice comforts me. Thank you for speaking. When's the ASMR channel? You know what? We'll see, man. I'm getting a Warhammer lately, so I'm gonna have to figure out a way to afford those figures. Aren't you in the military IRL? Yes, I'm in the I'm in the Air Force. I'm in the United States Air Force. Yes. And yeah, anti-tryhard, dude. Yeah, dude, I'm so, dude. We gotta look at all these, dude. There's so many tryhards in the lobby. Look at all these tryhards. You know what? Let's see the most tryhard-oriented looking guy here. That looks like a bad one. Let's see what else we got. This guy. Yeah, I don't know. This is actually a pretty. He's scary looking. Look guys are scary looking. Cave! These guys are scary looking. I mean, Patreon. Oh, I should set that up. I forgot about that. What video are you most proud of? Probably still the Rogue video. I think that was about as, like, I think that's still my favorite video. This guy's a scary. He's got Harambe mask on. I was gonna state what the creature of the mask is, and then I realized that that might get taken differently. What's your MOS? So I work. Oh, you were in the Navy. Okay. So you're gonna be able to call me my bullshit. No, I am in the military. I don't talk about it too much. No, I'm in the Air Force. I'm an Air Force soldier, and I work in C-17s. No, I work in C-17s, and we drop sheep to small villages. we have to fly at very low altitude, and drop. You think this guy's gonna be mad at me? Hey, I'm sorry about that, man. Negligent discharge. Hey. Negligent. Hey, ND. Hey, whoa. Calm down, sir. Sir, I need you to calm down. Oh. Oh no. Yeah, I live in. Yeah. I'm a Marine Ranger. Oh, the whimper audios. Oh god, dude. Now you can get this for free, man. Just play Helldivers on level 10 bots, dude. Make every noise under the sun. And you work on a C-17, I work on a C-18, fundamentally better. Pack! Honestly, just for fun, why didn't the Green Berets eat the Ranger? His Air Force story is 100% true. Thanks, Astro Soup. Love this guy. It's a cool ass fan. Like an random Astro Soup fan. Dude, he's alive! Guys, Astro Soup's alive! Whoa! He lived! Yeah, $200 tier. Yeah, no, so I don't know if you guys have seen it, but at the army march, like the big army parade, there were, you know, of course, Green Berets and Rangers, and for some Gunsmoke waits for no one. Yeah, wait, where's the guy that I shot? Oh, chicken's killing him. Hold on, can I? Yeah, no. I mean, it's in my Discord. I put in Cagville. But that shit was dead. Wait, what was dead? Oh, the parade? Was it? No, I was just, like, I don't know if it was just the camera angle, but all of the Rangers looked like tiny compared to the Green Berets. Like, they picked out all the smallest Rangers and the biggest Green Berets, and they looked like fucking Astartes walking with Cadians. It was so funny. Keep this shit. It's kind of annoying me. I can't pull up the stream on my phone. Oh, right, now I can. Okay, I can actually keep up a little better. Dude, this is Duck. This guy's crazy. This guy's cool. Oh shit, he's pointing. Oh wait, yeah, no, isn't this Viper's bitch wife? Like the gold version? Missed my Israel joke. Dude, yeah, what's going on over there, man? What's going on over there, man? What do you guys think we should do? Should we go kill everybody in the lobby, or just like go hang out in like a different lobby? Oh, dude, Tack's doing cargo. Or this as much GTA as I can stomach. Yeah, fair enough. Appreciate you, brother. All the best. Won't you be mine again, baby? Dude, I really like. I was just think it's so funny when there's like an unnecessary amount of viewers, like, and like the chat's kind of quiet because it just occurs to me there's like 73 people right now, and I'm just fucking around in a lobby. I'm just walking. I'm just going for a nice stroll, and 73 people are like fascinating. Is updating GTA 6 on PC and oh, you mean GTA 5? I don't know. Everything I've heard about PC is that like, okay, because I've tried playing it myself a little bit. The modders definitely seem to have gone way down, but who knows how long it's gonna last. Let's face it, the only reason that Rockstar even put a little bit of work into PC was because they're gonna need like an extra year of monetization from GTA Online. So, you know, it's gonna be a band-aid fix that probably won't last. And the other shitty part is that like apparently it's really hard to migrate your account. I know a couple people who like had fairly to completely legit accounts and just still couldn't migrate. And yeah, I'd rather that's pretty much why I don't play GTA PC. I'd rather blow my nuts off than start off from the beginning. What's moving is a griefer and whatnot. Yeah, exactly. I have to defend myself. That's the session, dude. I do love killing people indiscriminately. Get a Starling or the P45 Nakota? Dude, get the Nakota. The Starling is objectively better in like every way, but just trust me on this one, brother. Get the Nakota. Yeah, I'm gonna deploy. I'm actually a real life Helldiver. I'm gonna deploy for Super Israel. Which Nightfarer do you play? Honestly, like Wilder. Wilder's like I've completely maxed out. Oh, thank you, Bob. Thank you, Bob. Thanks, Bob. I play Wilder, and yeah, I don't think I'm ever gonna play anything but Wilder because Wilder's just so cool looking. I might try Duchess, just because I think the playstyle looks really cool. Maybe Executioner, but the thing is, Wilder is just like, you know, because it's basically a collage of FromSoft games, and Wilder is the most Armored Core coded one, so like I can't play anyone else. But, oh my god, dude, Officers in Pursuit. we have a dude, Jacob Cam. Dude, we have a live Ched in progress. Pack it up, guys. We're having too much fun around Headless Pizza 37. Pack it up. Wilder, yeah, I really like Wilder. I kind of feel a little bit brain dead because I've started to realize I really rely on that grapple attack. So I can definitely see. I feel as though I'm reaching a bit of a mechanical ceiling that isn't very high, but I also have started like comboing weapons. I was really annoyed by the fact that at first that like it's like only use great swords, but then I realized, oh, you can just like dual wield. Golf in the, yeah, correct, absolutely. You ever played Bugs before? The game or like Terminids and Helldivers? I'm not familiar with a game called Bugs, but in terms of the Terminids and Helldivers, I've been playing a fuck ton of them. I have been a bot diver for as long as I've played that game, which is literally since it came out. And right now I fucking hate bots. It drives me insane. So I've really enjoyed, like, you know, I think, you know, bug diving is the lowest on the hierarchy, but right now it's, wait a minute, you're not Nachos. You're Canuck in Combat. The fuck was that? Yeah. The Bugs game on Xbox? There's a game called Bugs. Look it up. Bugs. Is this a bit? There's no game just called Bugs. Is this it? No, it's clear. There's Am I being gaslit right now? Did you beat the final boss already? Yeah. You know, I had like 2 really good boys running with me, and so we first tried back to back every boss, literally except the first and last one. And it took us 2 tries for the Night Lord. No, there is call to bugs. Donde bugs. There's no game called bugs. What? Am I just being? Oh, I think it's insects actually. Insects. Okay. Let's see. Insects. Oh yeah. Okay. It is a game. An Xbox. Oh okay. 1.7 gigabytes. Whoa. I mean, all right. I'll install it. Maybe we'll play. Oh, I don't know. Nope. Close call. Later. Oh, hello, real savage salty cabbage. They announced Helldivers coming to Xbox July 1st. Okay, yeah, that's a gaslight. I'm not falling for that. Insect stream. Dude, never know. At least you're never gonna have to go through Recluse's quest. Is it bad? I mean, I don't know. I could see myself at some point 100% of the game. I'll probably get it on an Xbox, because I do want to play it on Xbox. How do you play Armored Core 4? You need to set up an emulator. RPX, I don't know. Just look up PS3 emulator and then Armored Core 4. And you can just go into the official Armored Core Discord. Those people will better than tech support. Like, you can just ask them and they'll walk you through it in the most dummy-proof way possible. And it's absolutely worth it. Armored Core 4 and especially Armored Core 4 Answer are tremendous games. Dude, look at the little buggy, dude. That little buggy is so silly. Oh, hell yeah. I know a secret candy hole when I see one. I'm like an old cabbage. Yeah, you'll need to put it Windows 95 virtual machine. Dude, oh, Insects is ready. Need to defeat 4 Night Lords with her. Wow. I would imagine that means she has a lot of like plot significance then. Yeah, I am cementing myself as an absolute schizo, and I think that Night Rain is completely canon and is a key piece to the puzzle that is interlinking all the FromSoft games. Solo? Oh my god. Imagine doing that solo, like, oh, dude, this dude's jerking himself off, man. This dude's stroking himself. Imagine soloing it like me. Oh, yeah, that would be terrible. Easy to do. Yeah, run through that. Friend is addicted to Armored Core. Bro buys and builds the toys. Dude, what a goat. That man must have quite the disposable income. Where are we going? Did I just get myself kidnapped? Have you played the finals? Yeah, I kind of had a. I wouldn't even say I had a phase with it. It was pretty fun, but it didn't really grab me. You shitting me? No, I'm just fucking with you. No, I think I'll definitely just watch the lore videos for the more deep stuff, unless I really get into it. Which I mean, I have, and I do like the lore a lot. I find it quite fascinating. Executor, yeah, Executor looks pretty cool. That would be the like time to actually get good at parrying character. Do you still hate the Raiju? Yeah. I mean, as time has gone on, it's become more of like a cold hatred, just like a disgust. But it's like, I don't know how to put it. I think it could be completely reworked and implemented well. I mean, Gabe made a video on it, and he does a really good job of going through it, as in, like, Gabe the Bread, who's in the chat. But, yeah, it's just... Everything I said from the get-go is just, like, more and more true the more I use it. And it kind of sucks, because you have to use it if you're going against anybody who is, like, kind of a threat. It's not even, like, previous... vehicles where like you can't outsmart someone using a Raiju. No, like if someone using a Raiju kind of wants you dead and kind of knows what they're doing, it's not even close. Sadly, and we're just really lucky that like 99.9% of Raijus that take off in this game are like they have no idea what they're doing, so they're more of a danger to the nearby infrastructure than you. Well, yeah, I've heard Lies of P is really hard. Is that a God mode van? Is it? Let us find out. It is not. You made me do that. Jetpack looks so goofy, dude. I think fuck's hard. Love the jetpack. Using Executor fucks with my brain, yeah. He was possessed by it. Dude, I was filled with evil and malice. Darkness took over, man. Holy shit, is that Buck Killer? Dude, Buck Killer is here. Dude, that's my goat. Who are you? Who are you? This guy's got a jetpack. We gotta recruit this guy, man. He's got a jetpack. I can't even see your name. Oh, it's Bob. What's up, Bob? Yeah, it's stupid hard on the DLC. If the Tridor is the Ronin of GTA, then what are the other vehicles? It's a hard one. I mean, I think there's so many that I think it's more like it's like food categories in terms of the Titans. So I mean, like the Buzzard is, I definitely think is a North Star type thing. I don't know. I think the only one, and this is one's gonna make it like you're immediately gonna go no, is I think the B11 is Scorch. And of course you would say, no, the B11 is Legion because minigun, but the thing is, like in practice, Legion is about laning and holding long distance angles. It'd be more of an Avenger or anything. Whereas the B11 is basically just like big, slow, fat fucking tard. And if you're in its area, it's a pain in the ass. But if you can outmaneuver it or outrange it, it's nothing. That applies to both the Scorch and the B11. So I think the B11 is Scorch. No, it's Legion because he's got a minigun. Fuck you! I'm in Costco, Chuddiga. You better still know when I'm home. Yeah, I could stream for like probably 2 more hours or so. Probably push it very long, actually. 11 Scorch because yeah, more or less. Bro, when's the next video? I can't find better than what's my style. I mean, Dexty's videos are pretty good. Gabe just made a video. It's very similar to the style. So, yeah, there's people. I am still in the writing process of my next project and kind of defining it, I guess. I will, bit of a heartbreaking thing to say here, I imagine. I'm not super interested in vehicle videos for the near future. I've just kind of gotten burnt out on them. And my life is complete. Oh. So, yeah, I mean, not that I'll never make a vehicle video again, but the projects I have in mind that I'm actually very interested in are not vehicle videos, I guess is a good way to put it. I wish the game's Humvee had a RWS upgrade. Oh, man. I know who you're here for. I gotta get out of here, Holmes! Oh, I'm just kidding. Bad taste. Bad taste, Cuckler. That's not funny. That's not funny, Cuckler. Would you recommend flying on a controller? Yes. It's the easiest yes of my entire life. It's not even close. Oh, wrong one. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. Like, it's not even comparable. Because, more or less just because also, like, even if you're really slick with a keyboard, the keyboard, I don't know how to put it, doesn't really, it like has a cap on how many inputs. I don't know. You physically cannot fluidly move the aircraft in a way, even if you did get really, really slick with the keyboard. And that would take just a tremendous amount of effort. So just buy the like $20 Amazon Xbox controller and, you know, enjoy flying instead of it being a pain in the ass where you'll always be at a terrible disadvantage. What projects you planning on? Let's see. I think once the first one comes out, it'll be pretty clear as to where I'm working towards. The guy on your Discord is nuts at keyboard and mouse flying. S6? Yeah, I mean, I haven't really seen S6 do a lot of dogfighting, but like he is like an unrealistic expectation, I guess. Like that man has put an unreal amount of time. I don't know what kind of autism he has, but it's insane. So like I don't know. I think there's something wrong with S6RH. I think he is mentally like ill of some sort. But yeah, like the absolute frankly inhuman mastery he has over the Raiju is I would not make that your expectation. That's like being like, you know, it's like when chicks are like, all you need to do is look like this, and they put a picture of Henry Cavill. Analog control over the acceleration is kind of sound. Yeah, just get a controller. Yeah. You always refer to Titanfall, so Titanfall video in the future? I don't know what I could make a Titanfall video on. I think the future of my channel, if I do keep making gaming videos, is going to be, I'm going to have to figure out mod tools for other games. I've just been spoiled by Rockstar Editor, flawed as it might be. It is basically the only way I can make these videos. Because, you know, I'd like this in You guys are like June bugs. You guys are like fucking June bugs. Hey, what happened? Ooh. He's not around. He's Ooh. Oh shit, no! No! Oh fuck! Dude, they're trying to take me back! Ay, Dios mío, no! No, por favor! No! Look, I'm American, look! See? United States. Love taco. I mean, I love McDonald's. Yes. Gotta get out of here, man. We gotta get out of here. This helmet comes off, he sees the mustache, I'm cooked. It's wraps. Is Raiju a Monarch equivalent? Oh, it's like 10 times more annoying. There's no Titan equivalent. I think the only analogy I've ever heard that describes the Raiju pretty well is that, like, it's like the Titan. Oh my god! I just looked at my map. Oh my god! Oh my god. Like, if the GTA vehicles are Star Wars starfighters, then dude, we are here for your nectar. Then the Raiju is the TIE Defender. Like, it's just, aw. It's just like incomparable. It really is, like, if you're not familiar with planes in this game, it's really hard to properly sell just how much better the Raiju is than most other planes. And it's really hard to prove that based off of someone's subjective experience, because the Raiju is not quite as idiot-friendly as most of the other popular planes, and so you'll basically run into people who are flying literally the, like, most S+ aircraft in the game and still slam into the side of buildings because it isn't, like, brain dead easy. Do you get a rogue or a pyro? That's a great question. Most people, I think when they start with the rogue, they like it a lot more. Explosive cannons are just a little bit more like instant feedback and enjoyable. The pyro takes a little while. Plus the rogue's just cheaper, so it's less of a... Yeah, I would say start with the rogue, and then once you move to the pyro, like the rogue has been the rogue is also a great trainer plane for literally all of the like best pyro pilots I've known. So it's also just that. Yeah, Raiju dudes. Crash my Raiju the F5 building. I didn't with a duster. Trash plane. Real. Yeah, there's no Titan like equivalent to the Raiju. I'd be hell. If anything, it would be BT in the campaign. In a multiplayer lobby with like full upgrades. Rockstar is power creeping like GTA. Yeah, no, I'm glad. I don't know if people are really gonna pick up on things. That's kind of the dude. Oh my gosh, Ossifer. Hey, whoa. I'm an American citizen. I'm an American citizen. I love my country. An American citizen. Oh, it's just like the road. Okay, well that's one best pyro pilot that does not like it, but yeah. Granted, he doesn't. I don't think he really does free mode. Rogue is just a free mode plane, not a dogfighting plane. But I mean, you guys know that. The insects are flocking the king. Bro, no, this is my fuck, where are they? You know the guard dogs in Helldivers? It's like I did the glitch where I got like 10. Wait, hold on, wait. It's pay. This guy's hitting on me. Ugh. Go, my swarm. Protect me. Get this guy. I just want to see the swarm turn around. Wait. I have to wait for the stream delay. Oh, him. What the fuck? Alright, they may not be. They may be evil. They may be fucked up and evil destroyers of good. Oh no, there we go. Get him! Get him! Opinion on the Alkanost. It's a plane. It's a plane. I want to grind out the Iron Mule. Honestly, like, I abhor grinding, but if you want to make grinding easier for yourself, it objectively is like a great thing to own. He's flying the last one. The plane. Yeah, the Rogue it's just really choppy, but it's just a really awkward feeling plane. But like in terms of its ability, it is a really good plane. It really is. There are still like situations I'll run into where I will pick the Rogue over a Pyro. I would describe it as and this might sound like a weird analogy. I think it's accurate to say that the Rogue is like the X-wing, right? That's my favorite thing to do is to analogize GTA planes as Star Wars starfighters, because I like both of those things. And yeah, the Rogue, I would say it's the X-wing. It's just this really good all-rounder. But yeah, I think they wanted it to feel awkward, but it does feel awkward, and that turns a lot of people off. You know, it's literally like how like people like the Molotov because the Molotov feels smooth, and it's like, yeah, like. And I mean, I wouldn't say that. I don't know. I don't think I'd ever complain about the torque of a wheelchair. You know what I mean? If I ever have to defend myself against a crowd of Mark IIs, if I ever have to carry 500 pounds of carbine rifle Mark IIs up a flight of stairs to defend myself. Well, actually, grinding can just spam. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Grinding can be convenient and easy, but like, I don't even know. I have businesses that'll just sell real quick whenever I need bucks, but other than that, I don't. once you like stick your head anywhere out of the water and realize how easy it is to get money in illicit ways in this game, you will never buy another shark card, much less even grind. Yeah, Nakota's goated. There are some missions where you can't really stay. Yeah, it's just some businesses, it sucks. What galaxy motherfuckers come from to know how these starships handle? What space colony were you born in? Bro, I'm from Alpha Centauri 3, bro. They got hoods there. I know ball. Space. I'm from the O sector. Have you seen Gilly's idea on bomber plane? No. I don't. Oh, I don't want to watch that. Better get the meal as soon as possible. Yeah, it's awesome. Corsair would go tough. God, I love it. Yeah, no, Rockstar. I just love the Deluxo so much. It's just my favorite car. I think I'd like to legitimately purchase a garage full of Deluxos because I love them. I'm just a really big fan of Back to the Future. If you have friends over there, challenge grinding's a lot easier. Yeah, I kind of miss that. I actually really do miss that era of GTA where like there were like a lot of grinding crews and you would just see massive convoys go through lobbies. It kind of ended because, you know, the orbital cannon, like you can't really defend against that. And you know, people just spam that more and more. And then the Mach 2 and all that. But yeah, no, I mean, when grinding was at its peak and like way long ago, and the sales system honestly was fucking cool. They just never even kind of tried balancing it because, you know, why would they? If you fail, you just buy your kind. I love buying shotguns. Guy loves shotguns. You like shotguns, huh? Nah, he's got the F1. He's never bought a shark card in his life. Hyperspace to Vegas, Nova at Andromeda. Back, no one knew you, little bro. Where's my super chat? I shot it down. Keep your money. Yeah, you know, I think, weird take, because most of the more consumer type players of this game really oh, dude, filled with hate. Who did that? Why would you do that? Fucked up, dude. Who's this fucked up griefer? Yeah, I mean, I know it made grinding and missions a lot harder, but I really feel as though the forced social aspects of this game were kind of underappreciated. Of course, we kind of focused on the worst parts because they were designed into the game, but, you know, back when heist frequently required you to have coordinated players and, like, it was encouraged to do big sales in public lobbies, I mean, it still kind of technically is, but let's face it, it's not, and that it hasn't worked around it. It just kind of helped this game be more social. Because on one hand, everybody complains about things being solo. For example, like there's so many comments on the Titan 250 video that are like, oh man, why can't you use this thing alone? And there are just as many comments who are like, oh man, I don't have any friends to use it with. And, you know, obviously some overlap, and it's like, well, it's a self-creating problem. People will not really go out of their way to make friends, so sometimes you kind of need to force them. And I think that the game just benefits from that, like every which way. But, you know, common problem with all products, very much including GTA, is hyperfixation on comfort over forcing your players to grow. A little snippet of the next script. Social anxiety killed GTA Online multiplayer. Yeah, I mean, it killed most multiplayer, I think. Do shark cards really still sell well? I think so. It's hard to say because they don't really release those sale numbers. You kind of have to just, but I think they still do. That's a lot of like theory that I'm gonna be getting into with future videos, but I don't like, I say that as if I'm like gonna like fight it. No, it's just one of the biggest points I'll be harping on is basically just that Rockstar doesn't, like, they want consumer type players. When you see people who are like, no, the whale gun was good for the game because they like have their brains wrapped in this weird realm where only good guys use certain guns and bad guys use other guns, and this game should be about good guys. Officer, please no, I'm a good American citizen boy. Like, just the most lukewarm IQ human beings, or just people who don't really take the game that seriously. Not that that's a bad thing. Those are the people who buy shark cards. Me, I don't buy shark cards. Like, no, nobody here buys shark cards. If you're watching the stream and you're interested in my channel, or any GTA channel that talks about this game beyond its latest update, you probably don't buy shark cards. It doesn't take a very long time for you to learn GTA and online enough to know that shark cards are a complete scam and waste of money, and there's a million better ways to make money. And it would take Rockstar a pretty long time and a lot more effort than they want to put in. Not that they're capable, but than they want to put in to make this game airtight enough to where there's less money glitches, a more well-balanced game that's worth investing your time into, to sell shark cards to the more invested players, when all they really need to do is just keep convincing people the game is still kind of working, and convincing the people that buy shark cards. Whatever. You see a lot of games have their online social aspects killed in favor of arbitrary metrics like engagement by publishers. Yeah, it's a weird game. Usually the most dedicated players act as the whales, but here the casual. Yeah. Rockstar hates me. Rockstar hates all of us. All we do is do money glitches and have fun without spending a lot of money. If Strauss Zelnick knows my name, he frowns when he hears it. And that's not just because it describes him.
I'll look into it.
Minus the LER. That's uncalled for. I'm sure maybe Strauss Zelnick is a very nice guy and doesn't really make a lot of shit decisions. I don't know. What the dude, you look awesome. Yeah. That fit is tremendous. Oh. Ooh. I don't have a license to be here. Choosing it. Another GTA discredits when we're casual. It's just a completely different world. Yeah, no, like... I've said it before, and I'll continue to say it, like... Once you get into GTA Online and, like, start working the game around you, I guess, by exploits and understanding metas, you play a fundamentally different game than other people. I mean, just imagine, like, how unreal it is to get killed by, like, any PvP player for, you know, your average mom or dad or, you know, McDonald's worker that just doesn't really, you know, gets on this game, like, to try out the latest heist. And they run over some guy because they think it'd be funny. Nice. Oh, do I get a thruster? What do I do? How do I join you? Oh, I should get a thruster. They want me to get a thruster. Oh, you get a thruster. You get a thruster. I love the thruster. I gotta fly all the way up to my pursuit. I'm just broken part about the Mark II. You can fly it upside down and hit the sky limit. Yeah. Here's my golden little tidbit here that I want all of you to hear, listen to very carefully, that I think will really completely contextualize how Rockstar sees this game and why it went the way it did. The Oppressor Mark II is one of this game's greatest financial successes, by the fact that it is the most popular vehicle in the game. That is a massive success, because that means that by volume, it has sold the most shark cards. The most players have gotten this game and realized, oh, well, I need to own this vehicle. It is widely hated, but that wide hate also acts as an advertisement. The number one reason anybody does anything in this game, especially things that are seen as bad things, is because other people do it. So the reason that the Mark II still exists is because everyone hates it and they buy it because they hate it. And that's why this game went downhill. But whatever, you know, planes, Rogue, Mr. Cockler, the silly guy. What if they'll lean into cosmetics in GTA 6? Yeah, probably. But online is probably going to be like 20% of what you can actually access. The rest is going to be carefully gauged through memory. I mean, another thing is, like, people will usually be like, oh, well, you know, yeah, exactly, like, it's used for grinding. Well, yeah, it's almost like they engineer the mission design and have not improved the formula in 10 years. Be boring and repetitive. Have you been greeted with the vehicle kick bug yet? Yeah, no, I've known about it for a while. It was very useful because you could use that to kick people out of the Corvette. and then kill them and end their little reign of God mode terror. But of course, it got out. I'm pretty amazed, given that it technically existed in the game for 2 years, which not as long as I knew it existed, but you know. Yeah, no, if someone starts doing a lot, we're just gonna go into invite only. This is good news, Mark. We could beat bees. I'm glad you liked it, man. Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, you could make literally any. Yeah, like I have no idea where GTA 6 is gonna go. Because my only guess overall is, yeah, it's gonna be extremely money grabby, but I don't know if people are gonna pick up on that. That's Rockstar's really good. They put a lot of effort into making sure that they're never the focus of controversy. Same thing with Take-Two. Something I looked into that I never really caught on to, but I mean, this is way back in like 2018, was that huge shift that happened from 2018 to 2020. Was like the reason we were getting so much good content in GTA Online. Like, you know, like if you didn't play when, I don't know, we've gotten some DLCs that are around the same like level of quality and content as, say, Doomsday, but like, you know, listen, Mark, I made a steak. A steak? Yes. We went from, oh my god, dude, the swarm. Oh my god, I think I'm gonna try and crash my game. Let's see if it does. Oh my god. Oh, these are getting close. Yeah. They learned from mistakes in Red Dead Online. I think they definitely learned a lot from Red Dead Online. If anything, I think they learned that. Like, I think that Red Dead Online probably wasn't as profitable, and so that's why they didn't put a lot of time into it. It's because I think they realized what every form of media entertainment is realizing, is that it's easier to please consumers than fans, right? Red Dead was not it was nowhere near as like casual friendly as GTA, right? At no point was it. They started off bad, and then the way they were going, you know, they had some aspects that appealed to casuals, but for the most part, it was supposed to be like a cowboy role-playing game, and that just wasn't. That wasn't a consumer base that was anywhere near as profitable as like the overwhelming casuals of GTA 5 Online. So of course they'd focus here and just keep adding slop updates. No, yeah, in 2018, Rockstar got in a huge amount of trouble. I don't know if this. I've never seen anybody ever talk about this. I just came across it. But basically, they were exposed for having a really bad crunch culture within Rockstar. Like really bad. It was some of the nuttiest shit to ever see. And you know, I mean, it's hard to say what like I don't know, like Californian game devs would recognize as like super evil crunch. But that's mean. I shouldn't. They're probably pretty valid. It's hard to say, but the thing was, Rockstar at that point did allow them to do interviews, and they did, and that's like. You know, Rockstar is one of the most secretive gaming developing companies, like, period. If not the most secretive. Brophy, on his podcast, mentioned, like, I think a couple of years ago, like, fairly recently, relatively speaking, that they were going to interview the Rockstar racing team, which is a thing, and Rockstar shut it down. Even though they're going to ask about it's, like, real-life racing stuff, right? They keep their hands very, very close to their chest, and so especially after they got exposed to the crunch culture shit, they have been working really, really hard to make sure they never go under a lot of scrutiny. I mean, they play it super fucking safe from any end of, like, I mean, even like politically, right? This is like Grand Theft Auto is like the only widely played, I guess, like public IP that like we're For example, they haven't added pride flags. I'd imagine because they don't want to get anywhere in any end of controversy. So, which is ironic because the problem is that the game that they're building this off of is the complete other way around. You used to be able to go to the fucking strip club and beat up transvestites, right? And they all had like, you know, like comically hairy legs and deep voices. And you can go get, you know, an Israeli parachute bag. Like they don't. It's so funny how like a game that was built to be a complete middle finger to culture has now become the grayest like template in lack of it. I'm sorry guys, I'm just airplane guy. I'm gonna go back talking about airplanes, man. Who cares? I think the RDO, it's just, yeah, I haven't been looking at chat. I apologize. Let me catch up. With RDO, there's less to monetize, and a monitor said, yeah, they definitely could have made more. Like, don't get me wrong, they might have felt the same way about GT Online, but they'd had no problem just going into a fucking crazy room, right? So, I mean, like, let's be honest. If they started adding a bunch of steampunk shit to Red Dead Online, the money they make would probably way outdo the controversy. You know what I mean? Like, if they added, like, old-timey cars and shit, in the same way they added futuristic stuff here, yeah, people would give them shit for that, but they'd make way more money doing that by making the game more loud and vibrant and accessible. Secret of the random script kiddies can hijack the social club admin tools. Yeah, well, that's also the funny part, is that, like, they're secretive, but, you know, it's like it's like a lipstick on a pig situation. At the bare bones of this game, this is a game from 2013 that was made to just be silly and fun and offensive. And so, I mean, that's exactly the point of, like, them pandering towards the most casual of casuals, because anywhere that modern gaming players who are used to absolutely dissecting the games they play look around, I mean, it's a playground, right? Glitchers know this game more than they know. I'm coming! God! Glitchers know this game more than they know. More than developers probably know it. I'm coming on. It's crazy how many things that should be controversial, like the social club hack. Yeah. Well, and that's a weird one. I have never been able to really put my finger on why. One of the guesses, like, this game really does chase off anybody who's any kind of passionate about gaming, right? I feel like one of the only YouTubers that, like, I don't have to force myself to, like, make weekly slop stuff. And, you know, I feel as though this might sound insulting, and I really don't mean it that way, but, you know, I feel like I'm one of the only YouTubers who makes GTA content just because I like making it. As in, I feel very alone in my passion for this game, and it's always felt completely against what Rockstar wants. Why did this thing break? I've never felt like, you know, pretty much every other game, when you really like that game, the developers and the way the game works, pretty much, like, it's like they want you around. They like you. They reward you for doing that. And with GTA, I've spent the past 7 years feeling like I'm not supposed to be here. Yeah, they abandoned stuff to focus on new things. Yeah, I mean, they probably have, like, a rotating door of small devs. GTA being woke is more important than rampant cheating for 10 years. I mean, probably, let's face it, that would probably get way more attention. You know what I mean? Yeah, they could have. They could have added that to Red Dead Online too, and it would have been great. It would have done great. Speaking of GTA, the whole thing, the fact that the devs complained was going to be a GTA, yeah, I don't even know, man. I've seen gameplay of Mind's Eye. It just looks like Unreal Engine game, open world Unreal Engine game 5. I mean, if it's not an Unreal Engine, it just looks generic and sloppy and boring. And I really don't mean that to insult other channels. I think, like, you know, it's not fair. I'm literally looking at Astura. Astura is not a channel like that. But at the same time, now that I'm actually racking my brain, he also does feel like pretty much the only exception. There are other channels that are pure passion, but they're also, like, very, like, casual players. Like, I don't mean to insult, like, Dexties. Like, Dexties makes fucking tremendous videos, but, I mean, maybe I'm wrong. I don't think he's played the game an insane amount like I have, which is a good thing. I don't mean that to be like, oh, I'm better. No. I have wasted more of my life on this game. That's sad. And he's still just basically getting into it and making videos about shit he thinks is cool. So he's sort of crossing over into the more extremely into the game area, but yeah, the part that sucks, I think, for everybody going through that little path of getting more to GTA Online is the more you do, the more you realize you weren't supposed to be here. Like, it's just this, like, degrading feeling of, oh man, this game has so much potential and there's so many cool things to make videos on, and there's no, like, future for it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like so many new people, right, that are getting into planes. I hear the same thing over and over, is like, oh, got into the rogue, I got into this new plane, and it's so fun, Then they hit a wall, and they're like, yeah, the Raiju is just it. Like, the Raiju, this sucks. You know, no matter how much cool stuff there is in terms of planes in this game, yeah, at some point you just have to hit a wall of, well, yeah, but it's just Raiju shooting off other Raiju's tails in high-speed chases, and that's all it is. Even though there are so many planes, and I agree, Anafade, I agree. Even though there are so many planes and there's so many things you can do, Rockstar would rather just sell people the big, very expensive plane that had no love of game design put into it. It sucks. TF2 arc. The love those YouTube creators had for the game was something I wish I could feel about GTA. Yeah, no, I know what you, like, that's exactly it. That's what I mean. Like, it's just, so most of the GTA channels, like, I think during that phase of like 2018 to 2020 when the game exploded, they got started, but they put themselves in a hole, because it's like, you know, especially if that's an income for you, you kind of just got to force yourself to like this game. But like, being a fucking YouTuber in this game sucks dick. It's so ass. The community is, this is like the meanest community ever. And the game is like built to harass you, right? I mean, I literally just got orbed, right? And like, I get lucky. People don't really come after me too much, but that could change any time. You know, GTA has never taken any precautions to even like care about its streamers, not even acknowledge them. Whereas most other games will like you'll almost have problems where they're adapting too hard around content creators and streamers. But, you know, wait, did they actually fix fast respawn orbs? I don't know. Tell me about games with wasted potential. Yeah, no, Red Dead, yeah. Oh, man, yeah, Red Dead Online, man. GTA did start my journey. Yeah, I mean, no matter what, this is still a really fucking fun game. It's just, Rockstar don't care about that. You have to dig really deep, and you just have to put up with a lot. You know what I mean? I love the Pyro, and I just have to put up with the fact now that, oh, yeah, the Pyro isn't, you know, it was perfect example of an extremely well-balanced, high-performance vehicle in a game. And then suddenly, like, you know, they just have to ruin it. And now I just have to put up with that if I still want to fly the plane I like. My one gripe with 2077 is how terrible the radio music. That and the game's music director is an idiot. I don't agree either. I think the music's great. Especially getting to have fucking, what are they called? Refused. I mean, it's funny because I think all of Samurai's Refused best work, because I've listened to more Refused and I'm like, yeah, it's not as good as like their Samurai tracks. You know, the game is cooked when cheaters follow normal players who don't even upload anymore. Huh. Dude, like, I know people with like tiny channels who get harassed, especially on PC. It's just also the weird lobotomized culture. I think especially of PvP and score play. That's the other tough part, is I have to try and be like, well, PvP is really good, but when, like, also a lot of the PvP community are fucking idiots. There's something wrong with those people. You know, like, they'll orb you and they'll be like, ah, 1-0, and it's like, it's PvP. It's supposed to be about skill. And you paid Rockstar to give you that kill and are bragging about it now. It's like, there's no skill there, right? You're just you're finding the easiest way to get that little number, and yeah, I don't know. Granted, I think it's also because like score is the only reference the game gives you to tell who is winning or losing, but you know, it's just no critical thinking, you know, no actual brain power going on there. This kind of monkey sees flashing light and follows it. Playing the scramjet, I will never get the same experience in another game. Yeah! Try, take. I'm good. Holding RT is a difficult task. It's very hard. Well, even with ground vehicles, there's still plenty of room. Yeah, it's like, it's just, you look back at GT, like you know, the 2018 era, like the Doomsday era, and like, we just objectively had it better. It was just objectively better. It was just better balanced. It was more fun. We had more players. There was more of a community. And that absolutely could coexist with basically slop type stuff. Like the laser was basically the slop vehicle for its time. And you know the fucking great thing was that the easy to use Griefer wagon type thing that appealed to, you know, just consumer type players was not the actual most dominant force. You know, like once you actually, like when, you know, you could, there was a million ways to kill a laser. All it really was that they got a few free strafes and then they would go down. This isn't to say the thermal laser, it's kind of an outlier to that discussion, but I mean, even a thermal laser, you know, if you get any aircraft in this game, it's dead. But then the Mark II, it's like, no, like, even if someone's really stupid, they're still a pain in the ass to deal with on the Mark II unless you get really lucky or you have the right vehicle in the right place at the right time. Right? There's no fun gameplay loop to it. It's just, they have to be really stupid and fall for anything. Pon Punch is on my plate. Yeah, I love Cyberpunk soundtrack. The desire to destroy, to corrupt. Yeah, that's fair. I do agree there. I think Cyberpunk would have benefited from like a proper playlist system, unless they added that. But I still don't think I have. Rockstar's invested in Bell. Yeah, and I think they will. I think that, especially on console, GTA 6 will be nothing if not airtight. That's probably their #1 priority because it's GTA 5's Achilles heel. Asked if there would be any synthwave. He stated that synthwave is too bright and shiny for the world of Cyberpunk. No, I think that's. I agree with him. I mean, based off solely that statement, I think that's accurate because synthwave, yeah, it's a very clean sound that can sound very optimistic, whereas Cyberpunk is supposed to be anything but that. The entire point and world of Cyberpunk is to make you feel uncomfortable, like and off-putting and gritty, right? It shouldn't feel smooth and nice. That's what makes the moments of peace in Cyberpunk and its quests stick out so much. Yeah, Ritual says bangers, dude. What do you think the niche radio station is gonna play? That's a good question. Yeah, the fucking, I don't know. You know, if nothing else, Rockstar's always been really good at music. I fucking love Cult FM. Approaching. Yeah, they're gonna like, oh, we're gonna come kill you. Why don't you come do the fucking Estania bomb? We're gonna kill you with the doctor. Synthwave is more Tron. Was that Synthwave? Perturbator? Yeah, they definitely would have. Yeah. I'm also just not complaining because I just love Dark Synth. GTA 5 get a proper Navy DLC, yeah. It's another one of the million directions they could have gone rather than down. The Kasaka is still like, despite how annoying it is to deal with people just like teleporting, still easily one of the coolest additions to this game. Thoughts on the glitch? Just another day in the office. I know people have been making YouTube videos being like, oh my god, this is so bad, then they show the method and it's like, alright. Thanks guys. Will it be fixed? Probably. I think this one's gonna get too widespread too quickly. You know, they'll patch glitches like that when they realize that it will start to hurt their profit margin and the experience of casual players. But I don't think that. Yeah, like I think they'll patch it. But yeah, making the fucking swarm, dude. Have a good one, bro. Yeah, have a good one, man. portrays the need for a naval DLC. Yeah, well, I mean, I could have seen them adding like even just a couple small islands and expanding the map. That seems like a big change, but that, I mean, that would have been so easy. Even just the random little islands. Like, think about, they've added so much more objects to this game's sandbox. Even just like this area out here. Imagine if they just added docks and stuff like that. And all it really was utilizing the small islands and just spawning in freighters for the missions and adding some cool boats. It would have taken, honestly, I think it would have taken a lot less work than people think it would have. Like, he fucking sucks. Having a better map is probably gonna be, yeah. Day is going really well, so that whatever happens, he can catch you off guard because you deserve nothing. Thanks, buddy. There's no battle on top of it, yeah. I will say, a good, very skilled fellow video creator, I fucks with Heavy, he pointed out pretty well how interestingly GTA 5's geometry is. They did a lot of really cool visual tricks to make it feel bigger. And I mean, honestly, it's still a map from 360 and it still feels pretty big. I don't have a lot to complain about this map. I mean, I've spent, you know, I mean, how fucking, I keep saying it, but like 7 years now PvPing, and somehow I will always have a fight that still feels different and fresh. You know what I mean? Is it true you're short? I'm not that tall. I'm like very medium height. I think I don't know, 5'9". Oh yeah, I'm kind of small. Just a little guy. So short. Yeah. I'm actually 5'2". I'm 5'1", actually. The manlet has an obsession over planes. Yeah, dude. Yeah, I mean, that would suck if you were like 6'5" and into planes. You can't even fly them. Could have added islands, but the main section would still take place in the city. Yeah, absolutely. It's like 4-3. That's true. Yeah, I'm actually like 4. That's all. Yeah. When I made a Starling video. Yeah, it's bullshit, dude. It's fucking bullshit. Like, every other guy in my family is like super tall. Genetics just skip me, I guess. Subscribed. I appreciate it, brother. Normal height. It is normal height. That is literally the national average. 5'7". 1v1 and I'll give you $50. Like in what? I will only accept that. Okay, I'm down, but I only accept Pizza Boy dogfights. Got probably measured in your 6 foot. Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yep. Did you hear that Brian? I have no idea who that is. Yeah, man. I don't know who that is, man. Yeah. I only accept Pizza Boy dogfights. My ship with his gunners made that was short enough that he needed a waiver to enlist. We called him Kindergarten Commando. Bro, you're broke. Grind some money. I pretty much just always have enough money that I need. I really cannot stress like how much of my time I don't want to commit to grinding. I'm set 5'7". My wife think I'm 5'9". I should just lie. Ultralight video. Kaka, make an ultralight video. Kaka, make an ultralight video. Oh, you telling me Kaka make an ultralight video. Kaka, 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 ultralight. Oh, it's so funny. Ultralight. Haha, haha, it's so funny. Ah, man, the ultralight's so funny. Haha, ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Hey, look out, guys. There's a missile there. So what do you think about the socioeconomic state of Israel? Yeah, they're doing alright. Let's do a real 1v1. I don't know where my pizza boy went. What do you mean you people? What do you mean you people? You people. I actually have size 6 feet. I have like really tiny feet and like tiny shoes. I have to shop at Is there a kids shoe store? A thing? Make a bit there. Don't ever ask how to ultralight. Funny man, make a very funny point. Okay, what do you mean by pizza boy dog fight? This is the pizza boy. Hold on, let me specifically Bagassi pizza boy. So get a Bagassi pizza boy. And we're gonna go meet. We'll have our little 1v1. Can you make a comparison between the Israel-Palestine conflict, but in GTA terms? I would love to. Okay, so so I don't even know. Okay, so 2 big YouTubers and their crews are going to war. Gilly Master and MSTR are in the lobby, and the professional and his crew, they believe that they believe that since old gen, they should be allowed to play in the lobby and grind in it, but Gilly Master and MSTR don't. They don't approve of that. It's their lobby, and the professional and his grinding crew. and right now they're firing Kasatka missiles at each other. Currently, the MSTR Starlings have air superiority. Explain it in Fortnite terms. The circle is closing. The Frontier Militia versus the IMC, yeah. Explain it to me like I'm 5 years old. Real question is who's up on score. I think, ooh, I don't know. Yeah. Hey, what's up, guys? Oh no. Professional ultralight attack was repelled. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, professional ultralights attacked. Beeping. I don't know. This shit doesn't work. Circling. You guys remember? Was it? It was Fortnite, right? That had like the 50v50 mode. It was kind of cool. Pardon me. Dude, stall. You were never on my level. I'm glad. Did world events. If you need more clarification on other current events, I'd be happy to give it, dude. I don't know what's going on in the lobby. Oh, dude, the swarm is currently fixated on one target. Who is it? Plain Lime. Dude, that's my boy Plain Lime. What has he done? AC-130 or Apache? I like the Apache. I think Apaches are pretty dope. What will be the next classified leak? Ooh. Probably Comanche, honestly. There's probably still a lot of classified stuff about that thing. Selling GT Xbox Series X. If I want, I could do whatever I want with the stream. Oh, what does that mean? What does that mean? I'll tell you what. If you win, I'll play a game of your choosing on stream for at least half an hour. Or and you can pick the stream title. Explain in Kurt Cobain terms, please. There's 2 shotguns and they're fighting now. Do they use orbs in GTA Palestine versus Palestine? What's your favorite plane in real life? I don't know. It's like a weekly occurrence where I'll have an obsession with a random obscure plane. Lately, I've been really fucking with the Catalina. I think the Catalina is really cool. I mean, most of my life though, like if you asked me like when I was like any age, like put a gun in my head, what's the coolest plane? I'd probably say the Spitfire, honestly. The Spitfire just made such a lasting impact on me as a kid. When and make him play Ghost of Tsushima. Did you join VC? No, you're not talking. I'm sorry, I don't know you, man. You're not talking on stream. You're gonna get on here, man. You're gonna. Nope. Nope. We can play Bloons Tower Defense. Dude, I love BTD. With Courtney and Kirk got the shotguns now, yeah. Stages erupted into gunfire. Spitfire overrated. Me when I hate the popular thing. Maybe it is overrated. I don't know. But when I was a kid, I thought that thing's fucking cool. I'm like an adult now, and I see that thing, I'm like, that thing's fucking cool. Oh. Cool too. I think they added the F4U Corsair, it would do good in this game. I don't know. I don't think so. I think the thing that should be considered for good additions to this game's aviation sandbox is, are you adding something that represents something new, right? Because realistically, the Corsair would just be like a Nakoda reskin, right? I'm not saying those 2 aircraft have the same performance, but it's GTA, it's not that complex. You know, at best they'd just be negligibly a little bit different. I mean, yeah, like it because the Nakoda isn't just the P-51, it basically takes the role of, you know, the fill-in for the Spitfire, or the fill-in for the ME-109, or the fill-in for even the Corsair with its like Navy skin, right? That's how most of the planes work in this game. So I don't think people will be that into it. I think it would be kind of popular by enthusiasts, but you know, like the Laser the Raiju, for example, is a completely unique plane. It was like the first stealth jet they added, so people really wanted to buy it because it's new and cool. GTA 6 Online for so now, yeah. I mean, man, I don't have no idea what GTA 6 Online is going to be like. I think the thing that sucks about GTA 6 Online, if there's anything I can say, I just don't think it's going to be good. In the sense that I don't think that at any point their direction is going to be focused on making the game more enjoyable but more profitable, right? So even if it does have a cool, fun combat system, I think they're still going to power creep it to be more accessible and, you know, add things that you need to buy to keep up. Of course, there wants to be, yeah, I mean, like, we're Soviet jets, yeah. Yeah, I'm Israel Chai boy. Right, man. I don't know what that means, dog. But that shit sound funny. Naval plane does not equal water plane. Yeah. I do think the Catalina would be a pretty cool addition to this game, though. But then again, the missiles are more or less put a lot of vehicles in a really bad spot. Easy stream. You can trust me in VC, I'll send proof. You could send me anything you want, and I would not trust you in VC on stream. But thank you for the donation. And whatever that is. Noke? An okay? What is that? I don't know what that currency is. Alright, for GTA 6. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure the story will be thing. Yeah, I don't know. I think the other thing about GTA in general is, like with Rockstar, they can write an endearing story or an entertaining story. But the only times they've ever written entertaining stories are when they are offensive. And that's pretty much GTA 5, right? It's witty and it's funny and it pokes fun at pop culture. I don't think they're gonna do that. I think they're gonna pretend they do that, but I don't think they're really gonna do that. They're definitely gonna play it very safe with the politics in the next game, and they're not really gonna, yeah. And so then it's gonna have to be endearing. Can they write an endearing story? Red Dead 2 is definitely an endearing story. Is GTA 6 gonna be? I don't know. I have no idea. You can have both. You can have both. I think that was why people like GTA 4 so much. But I don't know. I don't even. At the same time, they've also lost so much like writing talent. They're still working on it. I mean, GTA 6 was definitely already written really long before those people left. But yeah, it's interesting. That's what I mean. Like, that's what makes these games so special. And so they're definitely not going to touch one side of the things that make them special. So it's, well, how interesting. And, you know, Red Dead is a good example of it just being endearing and not really trying to be, like, funny in pop culture. It was witty, for sure. Red Dead 2 had its funny moments, but, you know, it wasn't, especially for the time, they weren't playing with the politics, right? Obviously. It's hard to say. I think SP is going to be more serious of a story. We'll see. Yeah. I think it'll be funny enough for the masses. And you know, that sounds so fucking conceited. I'm sure I'll probably still find it kind of funny at a lot of times. Thank you, Nico. It's my favorite drink. You know, deathbed, I think I would have Mountain Dew High Voltage. If I was about to die, I'd be like, give me a bottle of High Voltage. I know Baja Blast, but I don't know, Baja Blast, I've been drinking it for a long time, and it's still just pretty good, but High Voltage, it's still just hits, you know what I mean? RDR 2 isn't as many. Yeah, and that's fine. I think RDR 2 had a very good story. I think the other thing is, Red Dead games, I mean, Rockstar games also, they need to be very well written because they're not very fun. Dude, this outfit's fucking awesome. Because Rockstar's game design is dog shit. It is made to be as approachable as possible, period, right? And that means it is like toddler cartoon easy. It's go here, press this button, do this animation, go here, drive here, press this button, animation, cutscene, on-rails shooting segment where the game aims for you, drive here. Like, you know how everybody despises the opening act of Red Dead Redemption 2? You'll notice that the opening act of Red Dead Redemption 2 lacks both the open world and any meaningful story progression and just leaves you with the game design. And everyone hates it. So the story is going to need to be pretty fucking good. But pretty fucking good is also still a very low bar. So, I mean, it's going to be counter. Yeah, also they're just appealing to gooners. They're 100% going for sex sells as well. That's also a really good point. So they just get a lot of really good artificial pointers with that one. I wonder what changed too. Red Dead was not very sex sells or anything like that. It was very they were pretty mature in that regard. Not as in like explicit, but like I don't know how to put it. Reserved, respectful, I guess. So I don't know. I mean, you know, sex selling is an important part of modern pop culture, and they're still technically going to try and represent that. So, yeah, who knows? I think calls women goon bait. No, I'm not saying all women in video games are goon bait. I am saying that they have explicit scenes in even the GTA 6 trailer where they're putting her shaking ass in the camera. Like, come now, right? Yeah. That's what I mean. Like Red Dead 2 had like none of that. You know what I mean? Like there were there were characters that were attractive, but they were not shaking their ass in your camera and twerking. They added a pyro and a bikini. They have no complaints. It's GTA. Yeah, and I mean, like I said, it also is just a representation of modern pop culture, and sex does sell. It is just how that works. That's true. Like that existing in the game makes sense, but them choosing to like have like clear camera angles where they're focusing on the character, not. It's a good way of putting it. Like they themselves are doing it through the trailer, not representing how other things represent themselves. I don't know. When we get beat back then, yeah. GTA 5 loading screen, yeah. Granted, I don't even know if like GTA 5 loading screens are particularly goon baiting. It's like maybe the standard for goon bait was just lower back then. But even then, like just a chick in a bikini just posing, it's like yeah, it's pretty normal. Skirt higher than the ankle line. Yeah, you know what? I think they should redo Red Dead 2, but all the women wear hijabs. That's what they need to do with GTA 6 too. Problem solved. I mean, what are you doing, grinding for the DLC? No, I'm just driving. I'm just driving and talking. I'm bored. You know, yeah, we should grind. Let's do air freight. Let's go do air freight. I love air freight. Love air freight. Bikini Gooner bait. Yeah, that's something like that. Doesn't feel like Gooner bait in GTA 5. So, I don't know. Talk about the game that you bought at age 50. Yeah. It's a weird line where it's like, and that's just the weird place that GTA has always been in, because it is a parody of pop culture. Is it's like it has to accurately represent pop culture and real life things and real life brands and how they are sold. And most companies use sex to sell. So yeah, they're in a weird line where like, are they doing this themselves, or are they just representing companies doing that? And at the end of the day, it's really not even that deep. It's a dumb conversation. The game will sell well or it won't. Practically, will they use literally any way to sell the game more? Yeah, they're a business, not game developers. There's a difference. What planes should they add to GTA? You think it's gonna get it accurate this time? Not sure Gooner bait being normalized made all the old GTA. Yeah, I think that's also fair. If sexuality make a well-written character, it's only when the characters are only Gooner bait becomes a problem. That's fair, yeah. That is absolutely true. Allegedly, they will have male strippers too. See, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. As long as there's male Gooner bait, it doesn't matter. I don't know. First place. Oh, yeah, the shoe store. And again, there's the other side of the spectrum. Yeah, I mean, to be clear, it seems like this is a newer, like, controversial political topic I am not familiar with. More I'm just saying, like, is GTA doing sex sells, or are they just representing pop culture, frequently using sex selling? I just don't really know. Does it matter? Not really. S6. I hope they add femboys to 6. There's gonna be femboys that play that game whether you like it or not. Gosh, dude, yeah, fucking... dude. Stellar Blade is not a real game, bro. I wanna meet a Stellar Blade, the current like highest playtime Stellar Blade player, and I wanna whatever the character of figure out whatever their character that they play as or whatever the most frequently used character. Like, what color are her eyes, bro? You need to tell me right now. That shit is not real. That shit is crazy. Dude, that's the rough part too. Like, I really, I bought Nier Automata because I've heard Nier Automata is really, really good. But I also know the second I play that, all of my friends are gonna be like, dude, what the fuck? Are you playing Gooner game? Celebrate his interactive porn. Is the female character is based on the wife of the creator? That's... I was gonna say that's sweet, but to each their own. Who cares? What's your, what BR is your highest in War Thunder? I think I'm at like 10.3. Haven't played in a while. I saw Stellar Blade for the first time. Like, yeah. Nier Automata was the original Stellar Blade. Everything I've heard about Nier Automata, like, is beyond it being like, I don't even know if it's extremely gooner either. I think like any gameplay I've seen of Nier compared to Stellar Blade, like, Nier does not seem very bad at all. Like, the design of the main character is kind of exposing, but yeah. I don't know, man. Yeah, no, I do. That's what I mean. Like, I really do want to play Nier. It's completely on my radar, but I'm just bracing for everybody I know to be like, bro, why are you playing the Gooner game? Like, no. Just have to not, like, that's the game with like the achievement where if you look up the main character's skirt, then it gives you an achievement for doing that. Not beating the allegations. Dude, that shit was slick. Yeah, that's right, run. That's right, run. Yeah, walk away. You have witnessed the birthing of an outer god. I'd fucking run if I were you too, buddy. It's a good game with Gooner bait. Okay, yeah. I understand. I don't think Nier has micro bikini outfits, unlike Stellar Blade. That's crazy. Come here! Come here! You can't kill me! You gotta have something to say if you bring up Stellar Blade for a reason. Here's good. The director feels shame for being a mega gooner, so he compensates by making the game actually good. Do you have all of your blips still on your map? I just visually tune it out. Feels like you're job warping if I ever need to do that. Main character right here in the Raiju. Dude, he flees. Yeah. This is the moment that most people like will hit. This exact situation is what kills everybody's interest in aviation in this game. Because like, oh, the Raiju's so cool and so fun, and then this shit happens, and it's like, oh, this is it. This is free mode now. This guy's gonna fly around for as long as he wants, and just wait for my back to be turned, and then just get the free kill, and be like, I am so good at the game. Bravest Raiju pilot. Yeah. You know, he came into render distance. He's braver than most. You just don't see his long-winded chest game, dude. Yeah, he's playing the long game. He's stretchy. Motherfuckers will do this for like 6 hours a day on TikTok, and then be like, Top Gun. They'll use VTOL once. They'll use VTOL once, and the other plane will just fly past them, and then they'll clip that, and they'll be like, I am Top Gun Maverick. It's not the plane, it's the pilot. Swarm. GTA is so dry. Yeah. They didn't care about maintaining any of the interesting parts of the game, because you can't sell anything to the people that like that. This is why you need to, yeah, no, like, it's not, you can't do anything. Like, I'd have to get a Raiju to do that. Yeah, he just waited for me to land. Meow. sad state of affairs. The meta in this game would not be that bad if players felt shame. Your minimap icon changed to a starling yet? Question mark? Oh, and he missed. Yeah, no, he's... Because, well, that's the funny part, is people will play like that, but, like, the Raiju is also still just objectively the best dogfighter by very, very far. Just insane that, like, you have the best plane in the game, and you suck, so you're gonna play like a bitch. And then when you play like a bitch, you still suck. Ass. I'm the Project... I am Project Wingman. I'm Monarch. I'm literally Monarch. I hope Battlefield 6 turns out okay. I think it's gonna turn out okay. I think that they're on a good path, but they're still kind of rediscovering what's good about Battlefield. But no matter what, Battlefield 6 I think is still going to be pretty fun and being on the right track. I think Battlefield 7 is going to be like really good if Battlefield 6 does good. Because they still just they're keeping a lot of really dumb things from their games, I guess, this iteration of DICE. And also just looking, 2042 is really fucking fun right now. It's, I will say, I gotta give Tack all the credit here. That man never gave up trying to get me to 2042, and it did pay off. I love 2042, it's really fun. And you just kind of need to recognize it for its flaws. Like fun fact, in real life, someone's dying gift to me was 2042. The person who bought me 2042 on launch, he's dead now. But I'm not gonna hold a grudge against a fucking video game, right? You know, I got the digital edition like a couple months ago for like $6. Fucking best $6 I've ever spent, man. They've actually, because I mean, 2042 is, it's not even that like it was just a bad game by deliberate decision. It's just that team got dragged around from Battlefield 5 to Battlefront 2. And ended up having to make a battle royale, and then at last minute, EA was like, "Oh yeah, never mind, turn it into a normal Battlefield game." So they had to fucking jerry-rig a battle royale to be a normal Battlefield game. That's why the squad system didn't work. That's why there was no scoreboard. What battle royale do you know has a scoreboard? It's why the game plays the way it does, which is not very Battlefield feeling, but like that's what I mean. Like Battlefield 2042 does not play like a normal Battlefield. But the second you stop trying to play it like that, it just drastically improves how you enjoy it. Yeah, it's not perfect. It's extremely flawed, but it is very fun. I really enjoy it. I'm here. Alright, who's driving me? Oh yeah, there he is, Hasty Snail. Alright. We gotta go to the Pizza Boy Dogfight Arena. I'll take a Gooner game. Yeah, okay, can you guys film me? Is Gooner game like a political thing to say now? Am I discussing controversial things on stream? Is it controversial to talk about porn addiction? Remove self-stems implanted. Still sure it's worst XFC4. Still playing Battlefield 4. Yeah, no, and that's the thing. They're just having to slowly rediscover why Battlefield 4 was the best game in the series. Period. And the problem is that most of the people... Oh my god, I didn't notice the Avengers! Holy shit. The problem is that most of their fans will just be like, oh, just do Battlefield 1 again. Even though Battlefield 1 was, hey, I want you to listen to me. I say this. Battlefield 1 was the weakest in the series in terms of gameplay, and it's overshadowed by the fact that it had fantastic graphics, presentation, trailers. It got the most people into the game, but mechanically, gameplay-wise, it is the weakest in the series, and it set every game after on a bad course. okay? I'm tired of pretending Battlefield 1 is fucking God's gift to humanity. Battlefield 1 is a good game. It is not a god tier game, okay? People like Battlefield 1 for the graphics. People like Battlefield 4 for the fact that they can play it for 1,000 hours and still have fun. I will send the entire fucking stream shitting on Battlefield 1. All right, it's pretty good. It's not amazing. It drives me fucking crazy. It drives me fucking insane. Because people are like, oh, the Battlefield 1 was the best series. It's so good. Oh, the Battlefield 1. Why? Graphics? Yeah, the graphics are great. And, like, you know, 1940, I respect that. Yeah, no. The thing is, they had to simplify Battlefield 1's, like, sandbox because it was World War I, right? But they never, like, fixed it. You know what I mean? Like, they turned the assault class... First of all, they removed the engineer class, which makes sense. It doesn't make sense for there to be an engineer class if there's no missile launchers. What do you think about the new movement? Yeah, like, that's what it is. Like, Battlefield 1 is not bad. Battlefield 1's graphics are incredible. The sound design is out of this world, right? They did everything, especially in terms of making it presentable. They knocked it out of the park. And I can absolutely understand why people who, like, are not super into the games they play, but more or less are just there for the casual experience, love Battlefield 1. Because Battlefield 1 has the best presentation, right? If you're not worried about, like, you know, gun metas and, like, you know, mastering vehicles and shit like that, and all you're gonna do is just, like, play, you know, you're just gonna hop on, do a few matches, Battlefield 1 knocks it out of the park. It's, like, the most immersive game by really far. You know, operations is, like, the coolest feeling ever because people actually play, like, the trenches. You know, everyone collectively wants it to feel like a World War I game, so they play it like a World War I game, and that's fun, right? However, that was also where they started... at no point have I said that Battlefield 1 is not good. Battlefield 1 is great. My point here is that the issue is the love for Battlefield 1 usually overshadows, I guess, critically looking at it. The problem with that game is because they wanted to make it so simple and presentable, they dumbed down the vehicles, they dumbed down the classes, right? And then, contextually for that game, it was fine, it worked just fine. Then they kind of just kept it that way. Like Battlefield 5 retained a lot of Battlefield 1's DNA, and it was, I still really like Battlefield 5, but it's just, I don't know. I think the biggest thing that pisses me off is what they've done to the assault class. Fuck the assault class being, like, just the DPS class. That's stupid as shit. I absolutely despise. Yeah, the, like, skip revive. Skip revive was such a dumb idea. So stupid. What they should have done... Oh, yeah, Pizza, you're right. Sorry, I'm rambling. What they should have done is made it to where you're still revivable while you can fuck with your class's shit, right? It shouldn't factor in your revive time. But now, for example, with Battlefield 1, them doing that, now it's like you know, I play medic. I refuse to have nuanced discussion because they have me real. Yeah, yeah, no, absolutely is. And I think that's because, like, from what I understand, I've been told, this could be wrong, but, well, no, that is just true. They lost most of the Battlefield 4 development team, and Battlefield 1 was this new team trying to kind of trying to figure themselves out and what they liked out of the Battlefield formula. And so that's why Battlefield 5, I think, flows really well, because it's more their idea, whereas Battlefield 1 is like this unholy middle ground between 4 and 5, whereas Battlefield 4 and Battlefield 5 are almost like different games entirely. This is the arena. Oh, come on. Assault traditionally served. Yeah, so, that's something like 4... Holy shit. 4 basically was the apex of the game's design because, like, that's when they got it down the most. It's when they got, like, because 3 was fucking awesome, right? If you ever hear someone say my favorite Battlefield was 3, you've met, like, the coolest person ever. Excuse me. Right? The best thing about 3 was that it retained its immersive, like, presentation while still setting a lot of groundwork for the game's mechanical complexity and its balance. And like 4 was just them refining that. It's like I'll always view the game design of Battlefield 4 as basically the apex of Battlefield, and that's what I mean when I say, like, 1 frustrates me, because to fit the theme they had to walk it back, And because it was so wildly successful, they just wanted to keep making Battlefield 1 instead of looking back and recognizing that 4 should be your template for how to apply to any other game in other era. Does that make sense? Battlefield 1 to Palestine of Battlefield 4? I don't know, man. Let's not talk about. Let's stop talking about conversation. Let's talk about nice things. Let's talk about friends. Why can't I can't use my weapon in here? What's going on, man? Yeah, no, that's a great example of like things that they're doing from 1 that they shouldn't keep doing from 1. Assault being the DPS class is unequivocally the stupidest fucking thing they have done. Like, I hate that so much. And that is personally because Assault is my favorite class. Battlefield 4's Assault, perfect. Down to the most minute detail, perfect, okay? It has a perfect gameplay flow, okay? You're the Assault class, you're the spearhead, you're pushing through the objectives, you're shooting smoke grenades, or you're using your grenade launcher to blow open walls, you're keeping health there for your boys, you're reviving people as they fall. It's perfect, right? And they kind of fucked it around with it in Battlefield 1. And then in Battlefield 5, they're just like, yeah, just give him the fucking SMG, take away the grenade launcher, so now he can't, like, do any cool evolution shit, he just revives, fuck it. Come here, how do I get the pizza? You gotta buy it. In the store. You gotta buy the pizza boy. Gotta buy the pizza boy. Or might need to buy the pizza place thing. Yeah. And that's what sucks, is that they're keeping that in Battlefield 6. I hate that. There's a lot of good things they're doing, but my two biggest gripes are gun recoil is still very cartoony feeling. Or just generally the game's vibe is cartoony feeling. And they are still doing this stupid medic class versus assault class instead of proper, like, the assault classes. I mean, there shouldn't just be a class where their whole thing is rocket launchers. Every class should be support and attack. Okay, Battlefield 4, medic was medical equipment and grenade launchers. Support and attack. Recon, intelligence, support. Then they had explosives and a little bit less on attack, but they intertwined it with lasing and drones. Beautiful, right? Also just, you know, the sniper class. Yeah, no, it's just fucking perfect. Oh, I gotta go battle chicken, dude. You need to buy it from Sandra Super Auto. Yeah, I think that Battlefield 6 will still be good, and I think they're gonna set the series on a good path, though. I'm not doomer about it at all. Those are my gripes, but overall, it's still, I think, going to be fun and in a better place than the Battlefield series has been for a while. What about Soldier? That's Soldier. Where's my Soldier? I have to go get my pizza boy from the impound lot. Every class in Battlefield 4 is nuanced. Yeah. You took my ride. You'll be on the slab soon, motherfucker. On the chat. Below the bars from 2042. Yeah, I mean, they just need to make a working game. they could make anything, and everybody would be like, Battlefield is saved, because it's not 2042. Back to Iraq we go. Yep. Yep. Remember doing the Afghanistan pullout. One of the fucking instructors where I was like, "What you all to fucking know? You're going back. I'm not going back this time. I'm too old. But you're going back. You're gonna die in that same fucking desert like all my friends." Personally, I'm excited for the Humvee singing ride-alongs. playing TF2. This guy plays Team Fortress 2. What if it was Team Fart 2? Yeah. I'll catch you later, Damien Juju. I want you. Alright, where the fuck is chicken? Where the fuck is chicken? Where is this fucker? Son of a bitch. You son of a bitch, chicken. Burn my family to the ground. Burn my house to the ground. My family's dead. I have to defeat Chicken Leg. He's done. I hope not. I got 1 year in active reserve time. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Pretty for the infantry boys, bruh. They gonna be dodging drones. They put me in a lion unit. I'm going out there with a fucking badminton racket. My greatest defense. Team Fortress came first. Better. Can we beat this guy with pipes? Do I have a pipe? Hold on. Please tell me I have a pipe. Only got wrench. Iggy. There he is. President Trump. I've been waiting for this for a long, long time. No! You will not divide us! Arc Demon. Hey, what do you man again? I forget. Stura. Tell your friends not to kill me. Guys, you gotta let him get in the Pizza Boy arena. You have to kill him in righteous combat. What is happening? Dude, we're doing Pizza Boy dogfighting. This is currently the highest form of dogfighting in GTA Online. Currently the reigning champion is, you guessed it, President Donald J. Trump, who has currently been defeated by Jacob, who is once again the reigning champion. He's like the GTA Grand Theft Auto 5 Online is super gay. Worst game ever. I just know that Trump plays Siege. I sense it. Fuck Cav mains. We're doing battle. Dude, this is intense. Okay, so yeah, you know, I should probably explain this. So as you can see, you can kick, right? That's it. You kick each other. Boom. See? And I have won. This is Pizza Boy dogfighting. President Trump has... President Trump has returned. Well, I don't know why I'm speaking as if I'm President Trump. I'm not. That's President Trump. Holy balls. I gotta do battle with President Trump, dude. Sorry, Mr. President. Can't make an omelet without breaking a few eggs. Dude, holy oh, dude. President Trump is cracked. I can see why he's president. He had to beat Kamala Harris doing this. The ballots were all fake, dude. It's all about Pizza Boy dogfighting. That's how the real masters of this country decided. Oh, dude, I got him. Alright, alright, alright. Dude, we're both one shot. We're both one shot. Come on, come on. Oh, dude, it was a trade. Oh, dude. Sleepy Joe. Sleepy Joe fell off his bike. And he's a bitch. Fuck him. Trump is a Latin American. CS 1.6 server dweller? He's like a South Park character, Joe. You know what? Fair shakes, Mr. President. Fair shakes. Right, I gotta go. This poor guy. This poor guy's been waiting for his big chance. Where's he at? Oh, he's a passive. What did you guys do to this guy? Ew, Californians. I hate Is that Nico Miko Ye? I hate Californians. Lethal Company. Cabbage, why are you hitting on Astura in my stream? Dude. Why don't you guys get a room? Alright, we're gonna have to do this out here. Do this out here. Away from prying eyes. Alright. This guy beats me. He decides where the stream goes for the next 30 minutes and I'll change the name. If I beat him, 50 pesos. Let's go. This is so underwhelming. Hey, you gotta get... What are you doing, man? No, get on the fucking pizza boy. There you go. Okay, it's just kicks. We just do kicks. We just do kicks, okay? There we go. Yep. Ah, you owe me 50 bucks. Just like that. That's how you make money, gentlemen. That's how you make money. 50 pesos. Don't worry, Cutler. I am used to it as I am very attractive. Fair enough. Fair enough. Fuck you worried about Buckley, you chase your back, I chase mine. I miss you. I only received training from the carrier C on WAP. Address. If WAP is your WAP you chase the music. You need to seriously rap out to chase the music. My drill sergeant did so with, I don't know who sings it, but as a cadence he did. Yeah. Wake up in the morning, I got murder on my mind. AK-47s, Mac 11s, Glocks and 9s. All these drill sergeants hate me, trying to take me off my grind. Shit hit at like 3 in the morning. Wasn't exaggerating. It's like, well, it's okay. It's okay. We'll do a rematch sometime. You don't need to pay me 50 pesos. Watching Old Hunter streaming Deltarune. Dude, what even is Deltarune, dude? Schluffler. Can you guys do something for me? In the stream comments, could you guys just start lying about what happens on the stream? Like, could you just be like, I can't believe I watched this stream, dude. I can't believe you did that. Just be like, dude, how did? Just like completely lie. So if anybody like wanders over and looks at the stream, I'm like, oh, should I watch the stream? And they see in the comments, they're just like, oh my god, what the fuck happened here? They're just terrified. That'd be funny, I think. PC. Yeah, we're on PC. My Steam is that's my Steam. Quirky Chinese humor. Is that what it is? No, I mean like Cucker's girl is so hot. I mean like in the comments of the video. No, in the comments of the video, not the stream chat. Dude, this guy, dude, whoa. Dude, is this Fortnite? Fortnite? Dude. No! No, hey, wait. No. I need that. Raptor from Fortnite, thank you. This raptor from Fortnite, oh god. Wake up in the morning, I got murder on my mind. You upload every 7 to 8 business months. I don't know, I've been working really hard. We might be able to get it down to 6. Just maybe. YouTube only lets me upload every fiscal year. Someone decided to put in the Navy. Yeah. The Navy is so funny, bro. There's no way the Navy's real. Whoa, active shooter. Got an active shooter situation. Whoa. Took care of that. That was scary. I don't know why he's saying this in the stream chat. You're just lying to each other. You're all watching everything happen. There's nothing He's reaching! He's got a weapon! Dude. Killed Cuckler. Oh, my spawn. Oh shit, look at him go. Oh. I decree. We are very gullible. Upload whenever Rockstar did a DLC to artificially boost your views. Yeah. I definitely do use it as like a mental, like, oh, the DLC is coming out soon, that'll be an extra couple views. So I use it as a mental boost to try and upload a little bit faster. It doesn't really work very well. He was saying if it isn't gay if it's underway.
I think we can do that.
Chunkler, will you play GTA 6? Yeah, I'm definitely gonna. I'll definitely play GTA 6. I don't think anybody on this planet is not going to. But if you're asking, like, am I gonna make GTA 6 content? I'm not planning on it. I don't think so. I think being treated like a dog by Rockstar for the past 10 years. For the unforgivable sin of liking this game means I don't feel any intention to give this game my time, or give GTA 6 my time. You know, it doesn't feel like it's gonna go anywhere. That was always the thing with GTA 5. Like it's the fun thing about live service games, for all they're bad, is it's an interesting feeling to know that more is coming, and that everything you've learned and done will go somewhere. You know, your time invested, what feels like well spent, but Rockstar has proven that they don't really give a fuck about people that actually like their game. They're gonna dumb it down to where the most consumer-minded people will spend money on it. That's their priority. That objectively just makes for bad games. How little is even in the next update? I have no idea. It's not out yet. Apparently it's gonna be a car wash. But here's the kicker. You can do missions from it. I know. Liking the game in 2025, yeah. Honestly, I'm just becoming a really big FromSoft fanboy. I've really come to appreciate the fact that it's like, oh, these are like some of the only developers that feel like they make video games because they love games as an art form. It feels like pretty much every other AAA is just slowly pushing out the developers that care about what they're making and replacing them with yes men that make nostalgia slop. Can you pass out and get drunk in the shit? That's a really good idea. I would just get drunk now in real life, but I have to drive soon. Yeah, no, literally, Jeffrey. Yeah, I know, and the game has paid the price for it, but, you know, thing is, it's lasted long enough to where nobody really cares, because the next game's coming out, and everyone's going to immediately develop amnesia. Everyone's immediately going to forget about all this. I mean, think about all the things you forget about, like, that, you know, nobody fucking cares, is the thing. Like, they removed 200 cars from this game's sellable stores that have been in the game for decade, and I don't think a single like gaming journalist YouTuber even mentioned it. You know, they're all still fucking man babies squealing over, I don't know. I don't even know what people care about at this point. You know, Call of Duty is still slop. Wow. What is a must-have vehicle in GTA Online? Probably the Sparrow, if you're asking for a serious answer. What the have you been here the whole time? What the fuck? Yeah, probably the Sparrow. Sparrow is genuinely like one of the best things that they ever added to this game, and I think it's probably like the reason that a lot of the DLCs, like even after hours, are still not half that bad, especially Cayo Perico. It's probably because they were working on them way before they had this huge drop in quality. Oh, dude, I'm just going for the straight bottle now. I'm dead inside. No, I'm filled with love and hope for the future. But I've also just been talking for like a couple hours. I'm tired. Can you accept my friend request that I sent you 100 days ago? Record portrayal of schizophrenia dementia. Yeah. No, believe it or not, I am pretty optimistic about the future of, I think, the industry as a whole. By the very fact that I can talk about these things and define the problems is the first piece of evidence that there's a chance for a solution. I think that human beings as a whole are really waking up to the idea of, like, there's no winning with corporations when it comes to media and art. Like, they're just gonna keep, they're always just gonna keep dumbing it down because their priority is profit. They don't really care about the writers, the developers, the people that are working under them, making things they believe in. But I think that already we're starting to see a lot of love for independent creation. You know, I mean, Helldivers taking off. Don't get me wrong, it pisses me off, but it's still a complete passion project, and they're setting a really good example. A24, in terms of movies, fucking knocking it out of the park all the time. I am actually really excited for the Elden Ring movie, because for any of you thinking that it's just gonna be like the Minecraft movie, where it's just like, oh, they're just making a funny movie because for kids, you know, who cares? No. Alex Garland and A24 do not make slop. They make shit with a message, and they don't care if you get it or not. I think studios go through life cycles. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I think we're just in a really bad, we're like we're just coming over, I think, the worst part of a big shift. So I think things are going to get better. You know what I mean? Like I said, like Darkest Before Dawn type shit. Everybody realizing and it feeling like it's bad is the proof that the groundwork is being set for huge change and improvement. Eat the rich. Yeah, I don't even know where that one comes from. A24 is right. Yeah, fucking. Running the A24 movie. I can see it. It's using her. Client. Yeah, there's been enough new studios to grow. Yeah, exactly. Like, it's just, that's the good part about capitalism. Like, people just spend more money on things that are good. It just takes them a while to realize what's good. And so, you know, we'll get there. But yeah, we just got to deal with it for the time being. You know, as unhappy as I am for GTA to finally be, I suppose, settling, I still got so much out of it, right? And it makes sense that it's time to end, and it's time to move on to something new. So, I'm not filled with, like, I wouldn't say I'm, like, black-pilled in any kind of way. It's kind of a weirdly pleasant melancholy to realize, like, yeah, we're wrapping up here. Kobe Bryant, yeah, man. Baldur's Gate 3 is probably the best game I've ever played. Isn't that the game where you can have sex with a bear? I haven't played much of Baldur's Gate. I still need to. I don't know if it's my cup of tea though. I'm not a huge fantasy guy. Got a pre-load. When's it coming out? Like 3 days? 4 days? Like a big shit. Hell yeah. Small studios discovering what used to work. Yeah. Does the yeah? I don't care. Dude, yeah. Look, motherfuckers be like, oh, dude, I'm gonna have sex with animals, you're furry, it's disgusting, and then they meet Blythe. Alright, that's all I'm saying, dude. Alright, every guy's got his, like, okay, I'm gay for this one guy. Alright, and every non-furry has their Judy. I'm sorry, that's the worst thing I've ever said. That's not the worst thing, but worst things of the stream. Do you like Siege, or what's your opinion on those types of gamers? Oh! Like, if I, in a casual conversation, I'd be like, fuck you, fuck Siege. Realistically, it's hard to say with Siege. I haven't played it a ton. That's an example of really, really, like, completely locking into your competitive audience. And, you know, to some extent, I really respect that. I also really like, because I got into it a little bit last year, and started from new. One thing I really liked that they did was that they modernized their tutorial, right? They recognize it's a very competitive type game, and they made part of their tutorial catching you up with that, with like little player strats and all the little exploits people do, right? Which I think is a great, really good thing to do. That's one of the biggest problems with GTA Online, right? There's just such a huge difference between being an experienced player and a new player. Even the tools where you're supposed to learn things in the game don't, like, you know, like San Andreas Flight School, for example, teaches you nothing about actually flying. It teaches you how to not crash a little bit, but like, it, you know, it would have been cool if at some point they were like, okay, here's how you do basic speed control, right? Some kind of like Top Gun DLC where they're like, it's actual like courses where they actually look at how competitive laser dogfighters, for example, fly the planes and teach you that, right? So I think that a lot of the ways Siege has been going, I mean, in terms of Siege's player base, no, I think they're all douchey, but I recognize developers that are committed to their players, and I respect that. I'm sure someone who really likes Siege would be like, well, no, they've made all these decisions, and they've ruined the game, and here's why. I would know, I haven't played a lot of the game, but it just seems like everybody who's ever been a huge Siege sweat has just stayed as huge Siege sweat and kept playing, which means that they gotta be doing something alright. Siege is an elite level game of work. So the Ubisoft, yeah. Unfortunately, it seems like they're doing a lot more. It seems like it's getting a lot more love than most Ubisoft games. Like the CRPG with the budget to create a cinematic narrative. Yeah. Ubisoft wasn't behind Siege, it wouldn't have blown up that much. Just the Ubisoft that exists is not the Ubisoft Siege needs. I have no idea. I don't think Rockstar devs play their own game. Fuck no. No, they don't. No, they don't. There's no fucking way, dude. I mean, those motherfuckers probably don't even have time to play video games. Like, actual core Rockstar devs, they've probably been eating, sleeping, and living GTA 6 ever since their, like, fucking first kid was born. Yeah, they keep fumbling. Yeah, For Honor, if nothing else, was a very unique idea. I think it's also just a matter of, you can't really win with competitive games. Like, that's just a player base you'll never please, because no matter what, when it comes to PvP games, there will always be a huge, like, it's hard to make a game without accounting for people being pussies. Just put it really simply, right? There are so many things that, like, when they added the orbital cannon, for example, in GTA, I really don't think they expected orb spam. And have they maybe profited off of it being so popular to use and being such a big money dump, so they kept it in? Maybe. But it was from that era where they're at least like trying with this game. So it's really hard to design competitive games, because I think as a developer you're under the mindset of I'm thinking about playing this game in the way I envision it as its finest gameplay loop. But when a player gets competitive and they want to win, they'll usually want to win more than they want to have fun, and they'll come up with exploits that the developers never even came up with. So it's like a losing battle. And like it's like when people say like, oh, meta ruins games. Well, meta will always exist. You can't not have a meta. Just what sucks. Like, people will like, it's just inevitable. If a game's competitive, people will optimize the fun out of it. It's just how it goes. I did really like my friend groups for Honor Phase, even though we were really toxic, but it was towards each other, really, not even like others. I'm glad they delayed it again. Yeah, that was a weird feeling. I don't know. It almost felt like a. How do I put it?
Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help you?
It's like if you were like ready to die, and then suddenly like at the last moment you were told, no, you got another year on this planet. Like obviously it's not like real life dying, but like I said, I'm not really interested in GTA 6. When GTA 5's done, I'm done here. And I was ready to wrap up, right? I was just gonna rush my last few projects, the ones I felt like I had needed to make, and then I was gonna be done. And then when that announcement came out, it was like it was like God told me, like, fucking, you know the when like Darkseid grabs Superman's cape. That's how I described it to my buddy. Where it's like, no, you still got. I was, I got another year to get the rest of this done, and the rest of, I suppose, what I want to say about this game, which is a cool, yeah, it was a strange feeling. And yeah, I mean, I definitely think the game will benefit from it. Seems like it needs it. Ledge cheese in the beta. Yeah, no, I was like, when I started that game, I was the biggest Orochi bitch ever. I was like, and I mean like original Orochi. I was a huge bitch, and then my friend whooped my ass with Aramusha, and I was like, dude, I have to play Musha. He's so fucking cool. And then I became a Musha main, and honestly, I think that's where my love of maining a character that is like regarded as competitively the worst started. Because he was just pure cool, but at least from what I understood of that game's meta at the time, he was like dog shit. Play it again, yeah. What are your plans after GTA 5? I don't know. Yep, I was an Aramusha bitch, and then I got into I was an Orochi bitch, and then I got skill issued to being an Aramusha main. Yep, no, yeah, it's me. I was a fucking weeb and a half, dude. Dude, he was just so fucking cool, dude. Would you consider GTA 5 to be a somewhat decent simulator? I do think it is, yeah. Honestly, the physics of this game are so much deeper than they're usually given credit for. They put in a lot of work. Like, that's the weird thing, is you wouldn't expect this game to be so complex in its aircraft design, but just by the fact that they have modeled gravity, drag, thrust, and weight means that it's, yeah, there's a lot to it. It's like an armature, man. I'm gonna take it as a compliment. I hope it is one. It ain't just like Halo Banshee flying. There's a lot to it. Who the fuck is that? 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 I have to kill you. I have to kill you in real life. Yeah, it's raps. Oh, you going crack? Oh, yeah. Still ride you, unfortunately. Hug ASMR? Yeah. I got the fucking, could you? You guys like that? I already tried. What else did you need? I'm not super familiar with the driving. I know it's a huge point of contention among the player base. Wow. I think, is that the Raiju guy from earlier? Yeah, he's just a Monty car. Yeah. The South Tower. What you should have done is not gotten shit. Not gotten shot. Dude, so true. I don't know if you know, but Jacob's like comp, bro. He's like, he's it. We're gonna kill you. Is the Rogue still the best way? Yeah, it's still up there. I think people are waking up to the Hydra. There's a beautiful irony in the fact that the most effective aircraft at hunting down the newest one is the oldest one. But yeah, the Hydra is a great pick. But the Rogue will pretty much do everything you need it to do. Like I said, pretty much every plane is objectively worse. So it's just kind of about like which plane is good at dealing with the average Rogue pilot or average Raiju pilot, and that's yeah. Rogue is just fine. Back from urgent care, I somehow ended up with bronchitis, asthma, and ear infection, and throat infection. That is rough, buddy. Bronchitis itself fucking sucks. Hydra's the only plane I own. It's a really good plane. Dude, pre-nerf in the old state, the Raiju, the Hydra was kind of the plane like none of us could talk about in terms of early beginning planes because it was the one that was going to destroy the meta, but nobody knew because nobody ever applied the speed glitch to fighting. But no, like there was nothing could touch the Hydra, and it still is fucking good. Who the flipping ding dong is doing that? Oh, Mark II. Oh, this griefer showed up when I was out with my buddies, and I'm an anti-tryhard, and I eat griefers for breakfast. Coming up in today's video, I'm just gonna cut out all the times I'm missing, and I'm gonna play obnoxious fucking music, the genuine worst fucking music you have ever heard in your life. Yeah, valid. Have you seen they want to add another 50 cars to a Monty Tech? Yeah, guarantee they'll be fucking expensive. Time to be a free mode hero. Look out, lobby. Here I go. Oh, God. Alright, Griefer gets griefed. How do you rinse your nose? It's just been coming and going. It's just the new area, man. There's just fucking... My immune system is like... you know? Dude, Reverence killed Vivinite. Yeah, valid. I want to kill him too sometimes. Scramjet missile lock on shit. Dude. Yeah, you know, if they just were really honest about the fact they don't fucking care about anything anymore, and they balance the game like that, it should be awesome. He's not ready for him. He's not ready for him. You're about to see how a real free mode hero. Did someone kill this guy? He's not ready for a real free mode hero. Walk on J means nothing without some decent armor. I mean, dude, with the fucking scramjet, that'd be pretty tough. Oh, this is just, yeah. Oh, yeah, it's a sticky bomb.
Sticky bomb. Uh-oh, sticky bomb.
I'm very skilled at the game. I can shit. Who the fuck? I can sit in a corner with a sports car that you can't walk onto.
If Vito gets no lock of you, yeah, that'd be fucking awesome. Yeah, he just runs. Yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing that sucks. Like, it's the earliest stages of realizing how this game is getting worse was realizing that they pander towards people who play like this because they're profitable. Like, it's better to keep people in a state where they just know nothing about this game's meta and only do just the really easy, risk-free shit. And the whole narrative of, like, tryhards and anti-tryhards gave them the fucking perfect excuse. They probably would have done it with or without, but thank you, officer. Sorry guys, I guess I looked a little Hispanic there. Oh, can't make that joke. Don't make that joke. Don't make that joke. Don't make those jokes. Don't make those jokes, Cuckler. Don't make those jokes. You're gonna get in trouble. Did you get the name Cuckler? It's not appropriate for a stream. Just know it was funny. Isn't playing GTA 5. Aqua, have you been beaten Night Ran? I don't want to hear it. Get down, Mr. Cuckler!
Cuckler, you can't make jokes about current events. It's not okay.
I should mention that I am also Mexican. Thank you, thank you, thank you, fellow Mexican. The fuck? What? Who the fuck are you? Why did you do that? Why? I was lost in that guy's eyes, dude. Why did he slam into my car? I don't think Rockstar. Yeah, I think it just gives them a really good like. They probably just saw like, you know, like, oh man, we should add the railgun and just destroy the balance so that way like that way the casuals think that we appeal to them, and everybody, you know, they saw the entire player base go, yay, we can kill it with tryhards. They're like, oh yeah, yeah, hell yeah. No, let's be fair, I totally fucking fell for it too, man. My Toreador video is like, I still like it, but let's face it, it's anti-tryhard slop. I think pretty much everybody in the PvP community that doesn't immediately identify themselves as a tryhard started themselves there. It's a kill the tryhards. Up on MCC jump rope. You just took back shots from a whole ass 6x6. Swish. Why is Reverence... Dude, is Reverence just farming them? Dude, filled with hate. Dude, we got more important things to do. We gotta kill these guys. We get KD. The funniest griefer I had was someone that came over to a public comment, blew it up, got killed by them, job TP to his facility, and all of them then to insta-leave. That sounds like a griefer right there. You gotta get Nitrix Warlord to take care of that guy. Or Putter. Pretty simple for Rockstar. New player gets grief by OP stuff, new player wants OP stuff, new player buys shark cards to get it. Rockstar, dude, Trinity, you just did a better job of summarizing that than I have trying to write that out in like the past like 3 months. Asa for Gulha. Gulha. Who's Reference killing him, man? Oh shit, he got the pyro. Damn, he got the pyro. Look at that boy go. There isn't anything, yeah, there isn't a thing as anti-griefers and griefers. There's griefers and griefers that kill other griefers, yeah. Guys, you're not supposed to grief in this game. You're not supposed to grief in GTA Online. When someone sells cargo and the screen puts a big flashing red thing above their head, and then the top corner says, go kill this guy. It's a trick. Don't do it. They don't actually want you to do that. I'm trying. Can you help me fight them, please? Mr. Cuckler, you please help me. You have to. I used to actually do that a lot. Like, if someone would like be like, "Hey, can you come help me, please?" And I still usually do, but I kind of stopped like giving it any kind of priority because I would do that, and then I would get in, and it's like 2 Mark IIs, and they're like, "Please help me." And I spent like 20 minutes just trying to get in the fucking lobby, and then you just kill them, and they just EWO loop or leave. I was like, all right. Like people are like, oh, I got a lobby with like 7 jets, and then by the time you get in there, they've all crashed and given up on flying jets. We're all supposed to hold hands and frolic through the fields together. Now, Rockstar wants us to do the really boring and purposefully repetitive and dry PvE missions. I just wonder, what makes it so fun for people to ruin other people's work and or fun? I don't know, some people are just fucking evil. But like, I don't know, I do empathize with cargo griefing specifically, I'm a lot less like, I used to be more like, you shouldn't do that. Now it's like, I don't know, you shouldn't sell in a public lobby. Like, the game's been out long enough to where you should know better than to do that, right? So if anything, getting your cargo griefed might be something you need to have happen to you, so that way you just go to invite only and stop being dumb. On the other hand, I agree. Yeah, I think it is kind of fucked up to like go out of your way to just ruin someone's day for no gain. But trying to control that and build the meta to reward that does the opposite, right? Every quote-unquote anti-griefing tool is a better griefing tool than not. Because the thing is, if you're trying to make a weapon that is effective for someone who's not good at PvP, that doesn't work. That's the Mark II. That was the laser. That's the Raiju, you know? Because at the end of the day, you're just making PvP less skilled. And the people who are like, you're like, oh, well, they're the griefers. No, they're going to use it too. Griefers and PvP players, the difference is an aversion to risk, right? The type of PvP motherfuckers who are actually good at this game have better things to do than just kill random players, right? Even when you want to be evil, you still have to like mentally filter out people who are minding their own business. Nice. But when you're thinking like, oh, what's going to stop the griefers? No, man, the griefers are just going to use the railgun because it's easier than using a jet now, right? The griefers are just going to combine that with the shit they already use. Cargo griefers stop grinders from working around not buying shot cards. Griefers are directly funding GTA 6. It's a comp PvP player. The appeal of selling. I mean, yeah, but like that's the thing. Then it's the risk, and it's like, you know, being like, you know, I dove into a cave for diamonds and got killed by skeletons. Fuck those skeletons. Like, no, bro, it's the risk. It's gonna happen. You have 2 brain cells together, you can waste a Mark II's missile. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, those are just. It's like, yeah, like, that's, I totally agree there, and that's the thing, like, why the fuck is the community being like, oh, yeah, they're adding new, easy-to-use weapons? It's like, no, bro, the griefers just use them too, and they're better with them, because they're bigger assholes. What people should be putting their hands together for and saying is like, yeah, how about the fucking, yeah, like, how about the PvP vehicles, or the sale vehicles don't suck dick, right? I mean, and they were going in the right direction with After Hours by, like, the vans being pretty, at least the Speedo's a good sale vehicle. But then they were just like, nah, you know, we're just gonna go back to, like, you know, fucking mail vans. Stupid as hell. Stupid. Yeah. And that's the thing, like, pretty much every time someone says something that was added is anti-griefing, it's like 10 times better at griefing, dude. Like, and I have tested this myself, the hard way. The Raiju was fucking like the best griefing plane ever, dude. If you really want to be an asshole, here's the thing. Yeah, it has like a slightly worse cannon than the laser. That's true. It is still an explosive cannon. It's also faster than the laser and can go off the radar. So yeah, like hypothetically, back in the laser day, if you made it to strafe that cargo, yeah, it's dead in that 1 or 2 passes. But with the Raiju, but like, you need to make it there. With a Raiju, they'll never know you're coming. They probably won't hear you coming because it'll be glitched. There's no plane in the game besides another Raiju that'll catch up to you if you that can intercept you or stop you. You just fly in, go VTOL, blow up the cargo, fly off, and go off the radar. They'll never find you. Right? Fucking, you know, the railgun gives every player vehicle-destroying power at any time at 500 meters. So even if you do kill someone out of that vehicle that they're trying to blow up your cargo with, they're going to respawn 5 feet from you and then railgun it to death. The answer to a bad meta is not power creeping. Because if you've made something that is so powerful, it counters the biggest problem in the game, all you've done is make 2 problems now. And the fact that people can't really wrap their heads around that is... It's a pretty easy thing to put together, but who cares? Who cares? It don't matter. RCPV, yeah. RC vehicles are fucking stupid. They're just dumb. Benson is abandoning her first and only run at night. Typical Benson. No commitment. For the face of a casual player base when a blackmail. Yeah, I'll catch you later, Patty. Thanks for being here, man. Might as well you go out of my way to help, right? Yeah, like, it's nice to be nice, right? You're not going to change much by the outcome of someone's individual cargo. And I'll be honest, being both evil and nice sometimes, I just have more fun escorting cargo. I don't even mean that to be like, oh, you should do the right thing. It's more involved. No, it's just like more interactive because, you know, blowing up cargo is just press a button and explode. Womp. Game over. But like escorting cargo is like goes longer, you know, you can blow up their fucking little AI vehicles just for funsies, and you know, players will go for it. It's more interactable and it's more of a PvP challenge to actually try and keep someone away from something you're protecting. And they're always like thank you afterwards, and it makes you feel very nice. It's nice to be kind and shit, dude. But like, yeah, I like being nice in video games, and I don't like when people are assholes in video games, but if you try and build a game where you can't be an asshole, you end up making a game where it's easier to be an asshole. You kind of just gotta encourage players themselves to develop knowledge and skill to keep themselves capable within the game and make their own decisions on good and evil, instead of just trying to dumb it down for everybody. You should not pander to dumb people, is what I'm saying. I think they're disabling the box fill. I've seen the next update. I mean, the newest Dogwater mission will be the trash. Yeah, I mean, that's cool they're doing one mission, but it's like, yeah, it's still ass. Restructure the missions in defending positions for a time or defending a convoy of inside. Yeah, that'd be way cooler. That would be way cooler. That's what I mean. And then there are a million ways that they could make grinding better, but they're not going to do that because the purpose of grinding is to be the plausible deniability that this game isn't just pay to win. Let me ask you guys something, right? Just for funsies. So, we look at DLCs as being free in this game, right? All the DLCs they're all free. You know, you don't have to pay for them. How kind of Rockstar. That's so cool. But, okay, realistically, if you take, let's take the fucking Salvager, right? This is like one of the latest DLCs. $2 million, right? $2 million. I mean, is that the cheapest one? What's the cheapest one? Oh, I already have it. Okay, we'll say $2 million with the recognition that this isn't the cheapest one, right? Or no, I don't think I have a garment factory. I don't think I have one. No, I don't. Okay. So, this is the garment factory. You need to own it to access this DLC. There are aspects of the DLC that everybody can buy. There are also still things you have to buy. But this is what you need to access this DLC. This is the buy-in. $2.3 million. Now, you can grind that out. Sure. And that's seen as the better thing. But let me ask you a genuine question. Is this DLC worth this amount of money in real? Like, okay, imagine if Rockstar didn't do free DLCs, and they did, okay, Garment Factory DLC. To access the DLC, you need to spend, what, $2.3 million? Okay. What is that in shark cards? What is that in shark cards? It is... We'll ballpark it at, like, 20 bucks. Right? That's probably not accurate. More like 21 or 23, but we'll say $20. Would you fucking pay $20 to get the Garment Factory? Is every DLC in this game to you worth $20 to $40? No. Them making it free and going off the shark card model is just more profitable because it's the only way they'll get away with selling slop that they half bake and is filled with unfinished vehicles and bugs. Not only that, but if you can grind half the money, then realize grinding isn't fun and buy your shark cards the rest of the way there, that's way more appetizing and feels easier on the wallet and is literally the sunken cost fallacy. Because that's the idea, you put in the work. And when you look at it like that, you realize, oh, that's why this game is so fucking profitable. Because it's the illusion of a game that you can grind through. When realistically, if there's anywhere they put in work, it's making sure that pretty much every legitimate grinding method is timed out, so the average 9-to-5 worker or student does not have a reasonable amount of time to grind in this game and then have fun with what they grind for. So instead of outwardly saying that you have to pay for DLCs and pay your way through the game, they just build the entire system to encourage it. That's how they avoid controversy while still staying that profitable. And they're also reused assets. That's also true. Yeah, it's all just reused assets. How is anyone supposed to get into this without paying a ban, right? Yeah, like, I have never glitched $1 in my life. But if this account got wiped, I would not fucking restart from zero. I would, no, like that's wraps. I'd figure out a way to finish the rest of my videos that I want to do. Don't get me wrong. From the very second that like you get into this game, and I mean, Rockstar are also just fucking assholes, especially Take-Two. They're sketchy. So hey, what's up, Silo? How's it going, man? Everyone say hi to Silo. You finally found out the secrets I knew all along. Good job. You make me understand why guys used to hit women more. Aqua. Taking a look how amazing. Ooh. I just bought an account because I genuinely do not have time. Yeah, no, literally. And it's like, it's so easy to like break the game and get accounts. It's like, yeah, that's what I mean. That's a good example of as well of like, once you know that game, you're out of the target market because it's so simple and easy to figure out ways to get money out of this game that aren't just grinding. You want to stream when you're done. I'll just do a low energy stream and don't care. It's gonna come back to haunt you in 5 years. Dude, I've said worse. I've said so much worse. I'm filled with evil. There's literally... That's all I need. All I need. I know, low energy streams are sometimes kind of pleasant. Good way to pass the time. Just be bored. What is your favorite vehicle? In this game, the Pyro. Easily. There's no way around that one. Ugh. The Pyro is probably my favorite vehicle in gaming. It's kind of looked at under the lens of GTA, but honestly just the way that that vehicle is implemented and exists within this sandbox, it is the most fun I've ever had flying a plane in a video game. Feel safe in the stream? Good. Good. I'm a threat to you. I'm a threat to you. Run. 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 I'm dangerous. I'm unhinged. I'm filled with evil. Evil. I conjure the spirit of a... I don't know, a fucking guy from the 1940s with a cigarette on his lip and a belt in his hand. I'm just pure evil. Only good thing to come out of the UK. Jacob? Yeah. I'm tempted to hop on Space Station 13. What is that? I don't know what that is. Maybe the Pyro. Yeah. Yeah, no, the Pyro is fucking awesome. But just, cause it's just the way that it's entirely built to interact. Are you a silly billy? Your powers do not work on me, you silly billy. Yeah, Scramjet's great too. I always love that though. What's your favorite class to use in Titanfall 2? If you're asking ability, Grapple. If you're asking Titan, Northstar. And I know it's like, everybody uses Grapple, and it's like, yeah, because it's fun. It's awesome. Although, whenever I'm like on a good binge with the game and I'm actually skilled, for relatively speaking, report you for beating women so you get canceled. Do it. Do it. You will be protecting people on this planet. You'll be removing a valid and actual threat that is me. I'm gonna look at you from across the courtroom and I'm gonna be like, good. Yeah, no, literally Attack on Titan. Yeah, welcome to the stream, man. We are definitely going to be wrapping up soon. God, time flew. Probably like 20 to 30 more minutes. And then I gotta go get dressed. Have to go be things. Because of Fox. Wow. Kotaka. Your name doesn't make any sense. Your name doesn't make any sense. It's unnatural. It's unnatural. It doesn't exist here. You are a stain on my perfect world. You main the Kraber? No, not really. My main gun is the Flatline. I really like it. I'm gonna be honest, I was a total car kid when that game was active. I was such a little shit. But these days I use the Flatline. Where did you make this pyro? This pyro... 2022? 23? It's a beaut. You have a Discord server? It's awful. You don't want to join my server, man. It's... you don't want to... I wouldn't recommend it. Filled with evil. People are filled with unkindness there. You don't want to join. Yeah, I think it was like 2022 or 23. It was a year before the Raiju was added, because it'd been sitting in my garage, and then I kind of just took it out as like my Raiju killing pyro. Why has Reverence been killing pizza? Are you guys actually fighting, or are you guys just goobing around? Dude, why are my homies beefing? I think they're just dogfighting. Okay. You like evil? You're filled with evil? Alright, well, it should be linked in past two videos. I still enjoy this dog shit. Need to add kill trackers. Yeah, dude, seriously. I will say, of all like the things where it's like, I'll be like, yeah, I understand they didn't think people would take PvP so seriously when they made this design decision. What the fuck were they thinking with the original KD system in this game? I think that is one of the biggest reasons I think tryhards get flack, is because there really was a time when tryhards were like just fucking villains, because everybody wanted to get a really high KD. Yeah. Or just, yeah, because that's the thing, like the car is fun, and you know, here's my take on metas in video games and things that are meta. You can't not have a meta, but a meta is pretty good if the best thing in your game is built around the core gameplay loop, right? Running around with an R97 in a car is kind of meta and sweaty, but you're playing Titanfall, right? It's not like you're using something that's powerful where you just don't have to have any skill at the game, right? But yeah, once I did realize that the car was as meta as it was, I wanted to try something new, and that was the Flatline. Love the Flatline. The Kraber was not, I literally just did that for the video, and I was like, just 10 times luckier and or better than I expected to be. That video was actually very fun to make in terms of the Kraber part of the Molotov video, because like it actually, I don't know, man, I just got really lucky with shooting it. The only thing bad about is the fur. Yeah. That's the thing. If you join my server, you have to refer to me as the Alpha Wolf, right? And you can't be the wolf. I'm the only wolf. Okay. No foxes. Every man is the ain't a furry, but every man got his Judy Hops. Who is this goober? Oh, I can do cool stuff. I can do VTOL stuff with the Raiju. I can do VTOL stuff with the Raiju. I can do VTOL stuff with the Raiju. Oh, was that Brooke? That was Brooke? Fuck you. I did not realize I was Brooke this whole time. Kraber flow state is better than sex. Real, dude. It's so real. Let's just steal cargo. No, seriously. And they broke stealing, they broke stealing air freight, dude. It sucks. I'm so mad about that. Because that was my cargo griffin, because it was so fun, right? And it was a fun game to like have them chase you and kind of like, you know, like play around it. God, yeah. Or inflation art? No, but we talk about economic inflation in fursuit. So it is furry inflation, but it's not what you think. God, I hate when people use the precious and scientifically weird sense of power state. God, I hate when people use this precious and scientifically interesting creature for this weird sense of power or standing above. What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Oh, Wolf. His name is Wolf. Oh, there. Okay, I see. I see. No, I mean, if I was any animal, I'd either be an ocelot or an orca. I think those are like two cool ass animals. Y'all already know. Everybody in my server knows I just be talking about. I can only be jet. Is it invalid? Check. Fuck is the. Try. The AC-130 video. I think I need to reset the. Because I limited it to 100 when I first put them out. I don't think I updated the one for the Railgun video. Y'all fuck with Seth. Dude, yeah, I fucking love Seth. Dude, okay, the funniest thing I found out was that Seth was actually my deepest inspiration, but like this is several layers behind getting inspired by other people. He'll tell you himself at some point. I'm actually Sterling Archer. Yeah, dude. Danger zone. No, killer whales are fucking awesome. Right, now everybody in my server has been hearing me talk about this, but I'm gonna tell you guys on the stream why killer whales are fucking awesome, okay? So first of all, right, they're fucking awesome and they kill stuff, okay? But here's the thing, killer whales only kill things that suck, okay? Dolphins, for example. Fuck dolphins. Fuck dolphins. Total dolphin death. They are filled with evil, okay? And you guys, dolphins do the dolphin thing. I'm not gonna use the word, but we know what the dolphin thing is, okay? And that's the thing. Orcas don't do that. All orcas are just straight red, okay? They kill dolphins. They also kill leopard seals, right? Fuck leopard seals. Leopard seals are evil and must be destroyed because they kill all the cool animals, right? Dolphins do the dolphin thing, and leopard seals kill cool and cute animals. Yeah, exactly, right? And orcas, like I said, just straight red, dude. And then they do pack tactics, dude. They'll make giant tidal waves that will wash leopard seals off of like the ground they're on, and then they'll just tear them apart, dude. And you know the best part? Orcas recognize real. Real recognizes real. An orca in the wild has never killed a human being. The only orca that has ever killed a human being was not Shamu, but it was one of the SeaWorld orcas. It killed 3 people because they were abusing it. Okay? They've only killed humans in self-defense. Okay? Orcas just S tier, bro. I love orcas. They're so cool. So, like, if I had to be an animal, if someone had to snap, dude, I'd just be an orca just going around the sea, just fucking people up, dude. Just total dolphin death, right? Ocelots, I just think ocelots are cute. Cheetahs are also pretty cool. I could also fuck with being a cheetah. The thing is, they're pretty, like, weak, but I just love the fact that cheetahs are just really friendly. You know, I think that Big Zoo is trying to convince us that cheetahs are evil and can hurt you, but a cheetah's like never killed anyone. The thing is, whenever you watch a video of a cheetah, they're just like super friendly. They're just huge house cats. And so I think they want people to think cheetahs are dangerous because if they didn't think that, people would just make cheetahs into pets. And that's not good for cheetahs. But like, yeah, cheetahs are just awesome. They're just like dogs. They're just big dogs. Double power scaling sword, yeah. So cheetahs are awesome. Right, honey badgers are kind of cool. I've heard honey badgers. Yeah, I really think that I wonder if animals being dangerous and evil is just a big evil psyop by Big Zoo because they don't want us to know that you can make a pet out of all of them. But obviously, it wouldn't be in the animal's best interest to be made into pets. They should stay wild. What's your opinion on whale sharks? I'm not really familiar with whale sharks. I don't know what's going on with whale sharks yet. I'm listening to a Joe Rogan's podcast. Dude, bears. Yeah, cheetahs just friendly, dude. They need emotional support. I know, they're so cool. I love cheetahs. They just I think they're one of those animals that right now they've been trying for a while to get domesticated, right? But like, you know, I recognize that cheetahs should be free. I don't think that we should, you know, turn every animal into a pet, but like, I don't think they know that. Like, I think that they're like, dude, let's get free fucking food from these people, dude. And cheetahs are like friendly and shit, but that's the thing, like, we're like evil as fuck, dude. Humans be like, nah, man, I'm gonna take you out of captivity and put you in a cage. And that's not good for cheetahs. We shouldn't do that, man. Honey badgers target nuts. That's tough. We're not, AK European time guard. That was cool. Oh shit.
Oh shit. Enemy jet on my tail. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Oh no.
Dude, filled with evil. What have I done? I'm such a friendly little guy. And you interrupt me being able to talk to you. Who the fuck are you? Who the fuck are you?
Why are you dressed like me?
The conversation went from GTA 5 is mid to animals are cool. Yeah, man. I like talking about things I love more than I like talking about things that make me happy. Honestly, I'm trying to figure out where I stand with horses. Horses? Oh no, that wasn't Love Bug. What the fuck was that? It wasn't the B11. I thought that was low velvets. Or low velvets. Who cares? Sharks? I think sharks get a bad rap. I think they're kind of cool. I don't love them too much. I don't hate them too much, right? I think they get like the I think people see sharks as tryhards, and they see dolphins as anti-tryhards, and when I put it like that, I'm like, these sharks get a bad rap. They don't deserve it. Water puppies do. Are you hoping anything you're hoping to be in the update? Passion, but I think I'm getting my hopes too high.
Tell them you killed her baby, Amanda.
We don't trash it. Dude, careful.
You killed her baby.
I hope no secret planes in the new update, or else this motherfucker's gonna make me. Aqua, wake up. Wake up, Aqua. What was that? 2 messages through my mail. What was actually? Oh, okay. I'll get to it after the stream. We're gonna be done here pretty soon. Jellyfish are RC spammers. I don't even know what's going on with Jellyfish, man. Dolphins remind me of Homelander. Dude, he did do the dolphin thing. Now we stink. Hell yeah. No weak spiders. Very interesting. I saw a chick on Instagram who like has a pet centipede, and she's like, he's my little guy. Ferrets, there's gotta be like, I've heard mixed things on like being able to make ferrets not smell like shit. That's the big thing. Ferrets seem really cool and fun, but they really do smell like shit. Like I grew up with ferrets in the house, and they just smell so bad. Ugh. Honestly, I think I might get a cat soon. I'm currently in the crib by myself, so I could use some company. Little guy, little dude. I don't know if a new fighter jet that has countermeasures. I don't think we're gonna. I think the most interesting thing right now is that the Titan 250D did not seem to sell well. I don't know where that's gonna go with things. Like, just from the feedback. Firstly, it never shook its bad reputation about the tail. And it also, like, it's a well-balanced vehicle, so nobody wants it. The player base wants slop. And I think what that tells me is if they're going to keep adding weaponized vehicles to this game, which it's hard to say if they're gonna, because it's hard to say if they planned to, and when they made this decision to push 6 back out a year, yeah, I mean, who fucking knows, man. Are you going to adopt? Yeah, no, I'm definitely going to adopt. I'm not going to buy from a breeder or anything like that. I'm not, like, ridiculously anti-breeder, but I definitely adopt guy. I think just from the sake of, like, I think it's more interesting than getting a cow in the story. Everybody's a piggy? Yeah, man. Hey, man, Rockstar wouldn't do it if it didn't make money. Yeah, no, the Titan DVD is fucking great. It's just... It isn't easy to use, built for solo players, and built around instant feedback and high damage. It takes a brain and it takes coordination. And most players don't have that. You don't want that. You don't get Felix. Exit Felix? Felix from Red vs. Blue? I fucking hate that guy. Fucking hate, dude. Fucking hate that guy. Meow. No, yeah, I mean, honestly, I'm thinking about getting a senior cat. It just seems like, I don't know, I think it's a nice thing that people started doing, where you get an older cat and you just give it a very pleasant, calm life. It'll honestly work too, because I don't have a lot of time to put into an animal right now. So like a kitten, for example, like if I get a young animal, I would be very mad at myself if I didn't put a lot of time into really caring about that thing while it grows up, and I don't have that time right now. So probably an older cat. You know, give it a pleasant, you know, evening part of its life, and it can just chill out in the crib. Usually very laid back and friendly. Felix from ReZero. I don't know that. I don't. In EAT, yeah, no, dude. Honestly, a fucking some kind of Sea Whiz aircraft. Not a Sea Whiz. Not a Sea Whiz. I mean, that'd be funny. An AWACS. Some like seriously, if they had a plane in this game that like you have it up and everybody in your CEO can see everything that's off the radar, so you can just go hunt down Raijus. That would be something I would add, you know. But granted, I also don't want to add things that build around the terrible meta. This game, it's fun to fantasize. Yeah, no, seriously. The funny thing is, they were so scared to not make the railgun super busted still, that but they still wanted to make the. They were so worried about not making it too powerful, but still making it really powerful because people will buy that. And by that logic, they accidentally ended up making something balanced, because that's literally what that means. And nobody wants balanced things. Like, you know the most sobering realization I had, I'll share with all of you? I do not think I'm being very conceited when I say I think my video is basically what spurred interest in the Rogue. I don't think there was a lot of interest in that plane beyond, like, more niche uses in videos and communities before that video blew up, right? Just from all of the posts I've seen, from the fact that, like, every time I see a Rogue, they're like, hey, I watched your video. I think that video's success definitely inspired people to try the Rogue at a very high volume. And that's a great thing. I'm really happy about that. But people are only picking up on this plane and trying it and buying it like 6 to 7 years after it's been in the game, right? The thing is, the phrase off meta for vehicles should be synonymous with did not sell well. Because if something is off meta, it didn't sell well. That's what makes it off meta. If something's meta, a lot of people own it. And if a lot of people own it, a lot of people bought it. So as much as so the thing is, it's just a further proof that Rockstar wouldn't add all this bullshit and overpowered vehicles if it wasn't what people wanted. You know what I mean? Even if they complain, people buy the Mark II. You know, the Raiju is 10 times more popular and widely owned than basically any Smuggler's Run aircraft. Because they made something simple and loud and overpowered. And, you know, they tried to make something balanced with the Titan 250D, and once again, it just kind of didn't. It was interesting, but it fell flat. You know, I've seen maybe 2 in public lobbies ever since it's been added that weren't, you know, for the video recording. Need to run a shield only. A clamp. You run night, right? Yeah, I should get it on console. I've been thinking about it, just because I'm kind of sad I can't really play with anybody. Don't fuck. Shut the fuck off, Aqua. Fuck you. Shut the fuck up. God. God. Ugh. I knew about the dogfighting community, but your videos are really amazing. Hey, man. I'm sorry if my videos get you into the dogfighting community. I would never recommend that. I have a lot of respect for the skill that a lot of those people put into laser dogfighting. The majority of them are absolutely weird. That is not a friendly or healthy community in any way, shape, or form. Those are some weird motherfuckers. The cool ones are just funny weird. That's pretty much how it goes. Yeah, exactly. Why get a balance? Because that's the thing. Like, you know, it's like how I realize like making a video trying to discuss nerfing the Raijus. It's like, yeah, it's like trying to trying to say things should be nerfed in this game is like trying to tell a child that they should not eat candy but vegetables, right? It's like trying to yank a fucking lollipop out of a kid's mouth, right? Because majority of players don't understand the idea of what is good for the game long term and what is good for long term investment. Because that's how they enjoy the game, at surface level. And those are the kind of people that Rockstar wants to cultivate and keep around because they spend money. Yeah, we're going in circles. Get console night run. Yeah, I probably won't. Like, is it like pretty much all of y'all have it. The only two people the only two people pointing out that I got the game for both got on PC, thankfully. Oh, he left. Bye, Silo. What about the Starlink fanboys community? Just don't, Brody. Just don't. Just don't. Just don't. If you can, I want you to feel me putting my hand on your shoulder and looking you in the eye right now and saying, don't. Just don't. Just. I'm dead serious here. This isn't a bit. I'm not being funny. Don't. Okay? Best way to enjoy planes in this game, you know what? Get a plane you like, go out in free mode, and shoot stuff down. Be at a skill level that you're happy with. That's it. You can get into competitive dogfighting, but competitive dogfighting is a bottomless pit, right? There will always be someone better than you. There will always be someone with more free time, or with more talent, or whatever it may be, right? The best dogfighters in this game are just the people who have the time to put into practicing. Not as an insult. I don't mean that like that. But it's just, there's just always going to be someone better than you. And it's just unfulfilling and very frustrating. But just picking a plane that you enjoy and really trying to just learn free mode and the variety of threats it can give you and overcoming those, that's about as close as you can come to a really good experience with aircraft in this game. That is a really good experience. It still is. Because the fun part is when you turn all of the bullshit and you look at it through the lens of being a boss fight. As a femboy, the trashling is probably my favorite plane. What do we say? Many such cases. Many such cases. Ladies and gentlemen, many such cases. I don't know why the fuck to. Like, usually I can get a read. Like, you know, if you break something down, you can see the common inspirations. But I don't know why. I don't know what is feminine about the fucking Starling, man. Maybe it's small? Shrug?
I don't know, bro. This plane did sorties over Auschwitz, bro. What about that screams thigh highs and a skirt? What is wrong with you people, bro? What is wrong with you people?
He said, oh, yeah. Are you on Xbox? Kung Flu, bro. He's trying to get in. He's trying to get in there. Why is Starling giving me an urge to grow a square mustache and fail art school? Dude, you'd probably end up better off. At least you'd have, like, I don't know, a career. It's so weird, because, like, this, I mean, this plane is, like, it's just cool. It's very unique. It's fun. Outside the lens of being the femboy plane, Starling's a pretty cool addition to the game. But it just attracts the worst people. I don't know why. Sorry, I'm not even saying femboys are bad. I'm saying that pretty much all Starling people that are like in the competitive community turn out to be fucking awful human beings. Not even like, oh, they're kind of like mean and toxic. No, they're just like not good people. Like just not good human beings. So I don't know what this plane does to people, bro. I really don't. I wish this could be a bit, but it's so consistent. Look at the cars. I could use a supercar because it's the fastest, but I use the rally car because it's cool. Yeah. I need to make my own political party. Guy, would you guys vote for me if I ran for president? I wouldn't even like promise anything. You know what I would just do the whole time? I'd just be like, I just want to be president. I think it'd be funny.
And they'd be like, what are your foreign domestic policies?
And be like, funny. Soft, what happened to you? I lost my edge, dude. I used to be so filled with hate. Now I'm filled with love. Love being so kind, bro. Love being nice. It's awesome. Y'all see me. Oh, Matt. Oh, yeah. I actually, okay, I unironically think that's really cool too. Because it isn't just like, oh, Matt Pat's running for Congress. No, Matt Pat is spearheading, or at least a part of, taking online safety, especially for children, much more into the courtroom. I think it's really fucking cool. I think that is a really important thing that needs to start happening. APC valid. It says Night Rain has better reviews than Shadow for the Erd. Really? Or, what was the controversy with Shadow of the Erd Tree? I still don't really understand. I thought Shadow of the Erd Tree was great. I mean, yeah, like, I don't know what was. Why were people like unhappy about it? What's up, Vegas? Black balls. You heard it here first, folks. Black balls. In a monster and a good attitude can change anything. For real. Fucking dude, we might be going that way. That's for sure. Consort of Radon pre-nerf. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, I really don't understand where a lot of people are coming from. I know, that's right. That is one thing where people, they feel like Consort Radon was an ass-pull and doesn't really fit the lore. I don't think that's true. Especially just knowing FromSoft. They don't do shit like that. They don't do just, we're just gonna do it because it's slop, right? Even when it looks like that, there's usually a good reason, and they already backed it. Like, you know, you can see Miscellaneous speaking to Radon. I've never really understood that. Too hard. And I've always sucked at those games, and I still like them. Let Mikola hug number. What are your thoughts of Drake tour? Is he still touring? Drake is like, dude, he got beefed on so hard, he got white people to care about it. I thought Drake was done. I've heard like white moms be like, I'm done. We need to go. We need. Come on, honey. Time to leave school. Don't let Drake get you. Not like us. That dude. Is it not raps for him? We need from sub games. Revisit Sekiro. Yeah, I need to play Sekiro still. I haven't played it. Yeah, Souls Like King is hard. Mind blown. How do we feel about the Cuban 800? That's a meme plane. That's all I can really say about it. Let me get out of this fucking thing. Brooke has the car from the game you shouldn't abbreviate. Damn, she opened a desire to destroy. To corrupt, lose control. CC. I'd be down to play MCC later. I think it's about time. Oh, dude, don't do that. Oh. Oh, you punk kids. Oh, getting too old for shit. I wish there was an emo where you could like shake your fist. Right, Fortnite guys. Is there anything you'd like to say to the stream before I start to close it off? What's up? There he goes. Oh. You heard it here first, folks. What he said. Alright, well, I think I'll call it church and rest. Kill to lasso again. You get Night Rain or you get lasso. Decide right now. Night Rain or lasso. Good night, chicken boy. Are you on the Epstein list? I aspire to be.
This is what I get for leaving late.
BK and GT. I think we have therapy. Oh yeah, getting it up, getting it up. I'll buy Night Rain. We can play Night Rain. All right. Well, thank you guys for being here. I'm very pleased with the fact that I've gotten the stream working at good quality. The way I did that was by not being stupid. See you later. Thank you for being here. I probably won't stream until another video is out. Just because I don't want to get reliant on streaming. You guys have a wonderful night.